everyone, and welcome back to Arcana D&D. I am your dungeon master for tonight's sorrowful adventure, and I am joined, as always, by my wonderful party members, the Dead Lazarus, Aaron as the Dead Lazarus,
Hello. Hello.
Dave
I can't do a dead
as the
voice.
Dead Athena,
Yo.
Durfell as the Dying Morrigan,
Yellow.
Caged Bird as the still alive Celerity,
Hey, I'm still alive.
and PB Marsh as the still alive but went down Renshu.
Hey, we're a rarity in this house.
And
Still
this
alive
week...
folk, I mean.
Oh, right, I see, yeah. You've killed a lot of people on your way here as well, which is not great for them. The following is unofficial fan content permitted under the fan content policy, not approved or endorsed by Wizards. Portions of the materials used are property of Wizards of the Coast. Copyright Wizards of the Coast, LLC. And tonight I'm going to pick on an individual to do the recap. Durf, if you'd like to take the reins. Oh, wait, one thing, I forgot. For Campaign 2, we've teamed up with Dice Roll UK to give our viewers 5% off of their large selection of tabletop-related accessories, including a wide selection of dice for all those dice hoarders out there, dice bags and storage containers for your ever-increasing collection, monster cards, GM screens, and much, much more. To get your 5% off with free shipping on all orders within the UK, head to diceroll.uk/Arcana DND and use code Arcana DND at checkout. It's important to note that this is not a paid sponsorship, but an affiliate link. Take it away, Durf.
Well, the group of adventurers found the house that they were looking for. This haunted little mansion in the middle of nowhere. Or, well, just on the outside of town. They did a little bit of exploring. Morrigan was a pig and shit when she was looking through these books and stuff.
No swearing at the start of the episode. It's fine halfway in, but not at the start.
A pig and shaloot.
Thank you.
Yeah, so after exploring this house for a bit, we found there was a survivor all tied up. I believe that Athena and Celerity found them. After continuing to explore this house, we found a few bits and bobs, but ultimately, this person that they found and saved, didn't turn on them. I suppose he never said that he was on our side, but he disappeared into he got grabbed by something, and Renshu was having none of it and chased after him. To which this combat started down in this basement bit, where shit happened. I said it again. But bad things happened.
It's fine now. It's the first 18 it's YouTube's new thing. You can't swear within the first 18 seconds of a video.
Right.
After that, we're fine.
Big old combat happened. And we were tired. Morrigan had no spells. People died. 2 people died and there's someone bleeding out. Renshu and Celerity are the only people still standing, along with this one person who I believe surrendered once he realized that this was a losing battle. And that's where we're at, with 2 people dead and 1 bleeding out Morrigan.
Indeed it is. With the adventurers laid strewn across the floor, Renshu still in the fighting pose, and Celerity clasping at a healing potion, you may begin your sorrowful act.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Fuck. Sorry.
No, you're good. 18 seconds have passed, and we're good. We're good now.
I'm
Dropping
going to
all the
start
juggling
every
balls
single
today.
YouTube video I ever make from now on with the word fuck. Just big. Not your videos, though. Just mine.
So we're not in combat anymore, yeah?
We are
Correct.
not in combat.
Yeah, I'm taking that health potion and stuffing it in Athena's mouth. I'm gonna...
Remind
rub
me
her
who it
throat.
was that had the health potion.
It was Laz. I took it from his pack.
Cool.
Oh,
Thank
let
you.
me remove that actually. One second.
Are you gonna make me roll for the healing potion, DM?
No, you were mid, like, saying something about, I'm gonna
Oh,
rub
you're
there.
Good.
So I was gonna let you do that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna, like, feed it to her and gently rub her throat to make sure she doesn't fucking choke while she's asleep. Or unconscious. Same difference.
As you pull open Athena's jaw, the cat-like teeth now showing with a somewhat vicious remark, despite this individual now being no longer of this living plane. You stuff the health potion into the jaws, and as the liquid seeps down into the body, it remains to grow cold and further lifeless.
Do I notice that right off the bat? Because I would be turning otherwise to Laz to try to stabilize him.
Up to you.
I don't think in the flurry of the panic I would, so I'd be turning over to Laz to try to stabilize him.
Durfell,
Mm-hmm.
could I please have you make a death saving throw and keep the result to yourself, please?
I would like to take an action potentially as soon as this session began, if that's alright, which would be to try and stabilize Durf.
Sure, he can make this roll, nonetheless. Go ahead and make a medicine check for me.
Nice.
4, viewers. I got a 4.
We're so dead. It's just you and me, PB. Oh god.
In your panic state here, you're seeing the lifeless. Lifeless isn't the best word here because they're not dead yet. But the lifeless body of Morrigan on the floor. You panic for a moment. We will come back to that in a second. No, I'll allow a second medicine check in just a moment. Celerity. As you turn towards Lazarus in a similar state, scars of the magical impacts that hit him, scorching the fur on his body. He lay rest up against the cold stone wall here in the basement of this supposedly haunted house just on the outskirts of Saltmarsh. Peering off just down the hallway, you see a stone frame surrounding this wooden door with a large oaken beam that sits across it, holding the door shut. From behind it, you hear whispers. Me.
I'm stabilizing this guy.
Sure.
Medicine check.
Sure. Yeah.
Nice.
As you go
That's
through
a
the normal
23.
procedures of checking to see if a creature is breathing, if they need CPR. It's not called CPR in this universe, but, you know, people know that if people are dying, you can do compressions and that might help.
It's
You know,
called
they're
the
not
safety
dumb.
dance in this universe.
It's canon. As you begin the safety dance to try and save Lazarus, you see that no effect is happening, and you're sure, confident even, that it's not due to lack of your abilities. It's just that they are no longer with their body. Renshu, if you'd like to go and make another medicine check.
I would. I'd also just like to note that I'm keeping an eye on, like, half an eye on this guy. So if
Sure.
he tries anything, then sorry, Morgan. Do this medicine roll.
I'm giving you a buff.
That's
Hell yeah.
better. 21.
21 is very good. As it is higher than 20, I will allow 2 successes towards Morrigan.
God. Let's go.
So go ahead and mark off 2 successes, Morrigan, as you make another death save for me. With advantage.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll roll that again. Okay, well, I can't roll again because I didn't roll that advantage, and technically Morgan has now died.
Well, roll, no, roll again. Keep the results to yourself.
Sorry.
Go ahead. I've adjusted now. You should be able to roll once more.
Okay.
Funny as hell.
Jesus fucking Christ!
Oh no, was it in that one?
Oh god, I love this campaign. It's death. Death all around. Oh, good.
How? How? How are you guys rolling so goddamn bad?
Hey, I rolled a
Yes,
23.
campaign.
You know that module you installed, players have shit rolls? That would be...
For full disclosure, anyone watching the VOD and the live stream right now, in the last session, I can't remember what Athena's first roll was, but that was a failure, followed by a nat 1. Aaron, aka Lazarus, rolled 3 8s in a row, in a row, and Durfell, now with advantage, has rolled. Oh, I guess it wouldn't be a nat 1 because it's advantage. But he rolled a 7, which was a failure, and then a nat 1, which kind of a failure.
God. Oh. It's alright, Shu, it's just you and me.
It was a 9, just to let you know, my first roll.
Thank
Oh,
you.
God.
Welcome, Shay. Plan C so far has failed. We still have A and B.
Am I A or B? God.
Okay, so with my 21 and Morgan dying, am I aware that Morgan is now dead?
Yes,
Okay.
it is unfortunate, but you feel as the last pulse of blood goes through Morrigan's body before it becomes completely lifeless. Go ahead.
Renju takes a beat, kind of, checking the pulse, visibly swallows just like oxygen into his lungs, and then will very, very, very slowly stand up and look at this dude. He does not look like he is a happy person.
Hey, man, I dropped the weapon. All's fair in love and
I start
war?
walking towards him.
He sort of steps back as you're walking towards him, stumbling onto his ass.
Yeah, I would like to start attacking him.
Okay,
I'm not going to kill him, but
sure.
I'm,
Beat him within an inch of his life.
processing my emotions right now
Yeah.
in a healthy way.
He's not. He's sort of cowering here, but not really avoiding the attack. So just go ahead and roll damage for me.
what do my fists even do at the moment? They do 1d4, don't they?
Yes.
1d4 plus 2. I'm just gonna roll 1d4. 2 plus 2, so 4.
Thank you.
And I'll use my bonus action to hit him again.
Yeah.
3 plus 2 is 5.
As you begin just wailing on this poor individual's face, it sobs in between, like, come on, man, I'm just doing my job. Fuck.
That's my
Alright.
turn for now.
Yep. Let me. You hear once again, caged.
Mhm. I'd be whipping over back to Athena, because she should have gotten up by now with the health potion, but she's clearly not. And oh god. I'm going to frantically put my hands over her throat, like to check her pulse. Notice that she isn't breathing. Celerity's hands shake as she slaps Athena in the face to try and wake her up. Shakes her by her shoulders. And there's a moment where there's a very quiet sob that comes from their chest. Celerity will press their face to Athena's forehead and say,
Ano слишком рано. Я буду скучать по тебе. Я свій спортсил имнежай.
and slowly close her eyes and remove her signet ring and jewelry reverently and setting her about to make her look like she's just sleeping. Before turning to Laz and doing the same, pressing their forehead to his and saying, Vikrabre Soragelis Otuhaite. Closing his eyes and making him look like he's just sleeping.
Take a point of inspiration for that.
Oh, thanks. Cool, I got inspiration after friends die. Awesome.
Hey, I
You're
mean, it's-
welcome.
Sad shit is inspiring to creative people, you know.
Yeah. As an
Good.
angst writer, yeah.
You can now write a great Netflix stand-up comedy special.
Good. Quick question. Where is the inspiration ticker?
In this, it is just below where death saves and exhaustion is. There's a little tick box.
Oh, thank you. I'm so blind.
No, you're fine.
Celerity isn't really paying attention to much. Their hands are shaking and just desperately clinging on to the jewelry and ring.
I'm gonna keep punching this guy until he falls unconscious or something else stops me from punching him. So
Well,
mostly just trying to I'm not really trying to punish him too much. It's mostly just put him
I need to let
out
this
cold.
out.
Well, no, it's not even like trying to take his anger out. There is an element of that, but he has a level of restraint where he wouldn't like go to like, killing this guy. it is most like if there is a more efficient way to do this, like punch him in the temple, he will do that rather than just repeatedly in the
Beat the shit
face.
out of him. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just trying to knock this guy out at the moment.
Sure. Again, just go ahead and roll your damage. He
That would be
is-
5 and 4, so 9 total.
with the first blow, once again, this time to the jaw, you knock out a few of his teeth, and with the second, you clock him in just such a way that as he's crying out in pain, he goes silent as he falls to the floor, still breathing, but unconscious.
And almost without skipping a beat, I'll just get up because it's kind of like knelt down on top of him, get up and just start dragging him by the collar over to this chair over here.
Sure.
And I would like to tie him up to the chair.
All right. Do you have rope upon you?
I do have 50 feet of hempen rope.
Cool. Go ahead and take some time to tie that knot. Go ahead and just give me a dexterity check to see how well the rope is tied, and we'll say with advantage because this individual is not able to, defend against that.
Cool. 15.
Thank you. Back over to you, Celerity.
For RP reasons, I'm gonna roll a wisdom saving throw.
Sure.
Okay, it's an 11. I'll take it. It's above a 10. I will get up, pocket the jewelry and ring. I'd like it so I could move the two of them onto these beds, probably, just to give them some comfort even in death.
Sure. Athena is relatively easier to do so.
That's fine, yeah.
But Lazarus being a bit more of a chonky,
Excuse me.
takes a bit more weight. Well, you're a taller tabaxi individual.
Buff as hell. Gonna turn to Renshu. See that Morgan is not getting up either. Just quietly walk over. Oh, sweet night lighting. I'll pick up Morgan gently and put her on this bed.
Sure.
She weighs about 90 pounds of wet, so you could do that with one hand. It's fine.
Teeny, no!
Once I finish tying this guy up and noticing what Celerity has done, I will just kind of turn to them and just say, thank you.
They just nod.
The other two too.
They just nod.
Are you hurt?
I will be fine. There is some stupid fucking voice coming from the door over there.
Then we're not done. He clears his throat and starts moving.
Is there anything that you want off Morgan?
didn't know her well enough to know what would matter to her, I guess.
I'm gonna take the runes. Just keep a small little bit of her with us.
Do you see the? Are you gonna have a look at the runes that you take?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You notice that they're plastic and they're definitely like just some children's toy.
Plastic is canon in this universe?
It is absolutely not.
What is this strange and amazing variety of material?
They are not. They are definitely from a toy shop.
Wood would be
Maybe
a
not wood.
suitable
They're
material.
wood.
Some basic wood. Oh.
No, it's fine ash. Just, you know.
I'm gonna pocket them anyways. I'm gonna gently close her eyes and make it look like she's just sleeping too.
What's that mean?
It means rest now. She deserves it.
I just give another nod of approval and then gonna start heading this way.
I'm gonna collect my broken ass dagger, wherever the hell that is. Stuff it angrily in my bag before following after Renshu.
Sure. You can easily enough find it.
Inventory. I gotta take off this dagger. It's no longer equipped.
The voice is not coming from the room above, is it?
No, just to your right. And
To the west, you mean? See, that's got the orientation in mind.
Oh
You
my
do.
god, don't start with that again.
Right, then I'm going to ignore this open door and head to this one.
and you see this large oaken beam that lays on two brackets either side of this door, currently holding it shut, and you feel a cold presence. Though no wind, just an eerie chill from the other side of this door.
I put my hand on the handle and then pause for a moment. It almost feels like he's having second thoughts, but then he just turns to Celerity and says, "If this goes bad, just run. No point in us both dying."
Right.
It's locked.
Yes, by the giant oaken beam.
Bar. Yeah.
Then I would have had my hand on the giant oaken beam, not the handle, when I said that.
Yeah, I
'Cause that
figured as
wouldn't make
much.
sense.
And I was gonna say that, but then you said it's locked, so I went with that instead.
I want to imagine he did that anyways in the train, and he's like,
He looks
"It's
down
locked."
and goes, "Wait a second."
It's been a long day.
We kind of got the shit kicked out of us, you know.
Look, Renshu's just a video game character, alright? If he interacts with a locked door, he just does this. It's locked. It's locked. It's locked. It's locked.
I can't go there.
It's broken.
Looks like I'll need a
Seems to be
key.
broken. Seems to be broken.
You lift up the oaken bar, throwing it across the ground as it lands with a clamour, and the door opens outward from your perspective, inward to whatever is on the other side.
I have my short sword ready for any attack.
Sure. On the other side of the door, you see several skeletal individuals, all clamoring with weapons in hand, and an individual about 5'11" tall, with a dark black robe, almost Vanta black, to the point that you peer in and see an endless expanse of just darkness.
So Tuesday for me. Got it.
A wispy, almost, I shouldn't have used wispy as the first word, because now I'm going to use wisp-like, as in, like, the soul's wisp, beard of a few short, not short, long. This is not going great, this description.
It's fine, you're emotional. You've had 3 players die.
I know, man.
We'll give you a break.
It's so much hard work. As that float around almost randomly, a skeletal hand raises up and reaches out towards you, open palmed. You have freed Damik El Safir. Ask but one thing of me. You return my household to its rightful owner.
I have so many questions. I really want to ask a joke question so bad. Slarity's just gonna look at Renshu like, what are we doing?
Renshu, who will have opened the door and like immediately like raised his fist ready to fight, not like jumped into it, but just like ready, will just slowly like unclench his fists and just go, one wish.
Not a wish. I'm not that powerful yet. But I can do a great many things.
Can
I-
you
Sorry, go ahead.
Can you revive the dead?
Yeah.
Sorry, you came in through a little muffled.
Sorry. He laughs and goes, yeah.
Let me guess. Only one.
Clever girl.
I am not a woman.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This whole thing is new to me. People are just new to me.
A long time, like
It's been a long time. Yeah, I mean the house is in such. It's all new to me. I'm sorry.
It's a bit
ignorance is
different
not
generation.
really an excuse. Like you should just go and educate yourself, but you have literally been dead for a while. So
I've
like,
been trapped in the basement of my own house for a long time.
there's not many scenarios where someone kind of gets a valid excuse for this, but you know what? Fine. I feel like you've got a little bit of a niche scenario, so
I apologize.
just go and
Just out
educate
of
yourself.
curiosity, to educate myself, what would it be? Would I just say like clever person? I guess that's good, right?
You're clever.
You're clever.
There you go.
He adjusts himself ever so slightly to look menacing once more.
That's all canon, right?
Yeah, 100%. Like Leo, know that you wouldn't do that, but he, the skeleton, would not.
Oh my god.
So far, my favorite interaction of the campaign. That was fucking amazing.
That was funny as hell. Oh my god. I am so thankful I made Celerity not Miney.
Me too.
Oh god.
Slarity's just gonna look at Renshu.
I'm gonna look to the spooky man and spooky person because I don't know either. To be fair, I'm assuming so. There.
He is fine.
I gotta mute.
What happens if we? What happens once you do us this favor? What will you do? I say,
That's
kind of glancing
something.
over the shoulder at the small little army he's got.
I'll reclaim my house, for starters. And I'll ask something in return of whomever I bring back. A small feat.
And what about Saltmarsh?
I cannot for Saltmarsh. I have my own work to do.
I just nod my head and turn to Celerity.
Do what you will.
It's not my decision to make.
I'm making it your decision.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, I mean, that's really fucked up. One of you should really choose. I'm just kind of fucking standing here. I've been trapped in my own
Maybe
basement
you
for
should
a long time.
choose.
Yeah.
I
Why,
tap the skeleton.
why did the hurt people have to choose, man? That's fucked up too.
Uh,
Actually, no. I've got a legitimate way to do this theoretically. If you don't have a particular strong preference and I don't either, not that sounds bad. Strong preference.
No, I know what you
It's-
mean.
It's a case of I don't want to pick
Yeah.
because it feels like that. Then that's a cool in some way. But we do have those runes you just picked up, which are fair play. They're
Yeah.
from a children's shop, but still, that could be a cool way of fate deciding.
Yeah. How would I go about that?
Don't know. I just say, but I just turn to you in character now and say, let the runes decide.
Celerity gives you a very confused look.
You want runes to decide who lives and who dies.
Well, side note, this is in character.
Uh-huh.
I've got a clear preference, but you've got friends too. So,
The
I'm gonna take out the runes, I guess. So Morgan, how do the runes work?
Want me to talk you through how the runes work?
Yeah.
well,
I ain't got no clue.
well, Morrigan's dead, so Morrigan can't do that right now.
Durf. Durf is alive and well. I hope.
Yeah. But that doesn't
I mean-
mean Celerity would know the knowledge. That
surely
But
you could
I
just
want an
chuck them.
explanation.
I was
Surely
gonna
you could
say,
chuck
don't-
them into the air and then we roll like a d3 or something.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure. For fun, should I make this a private roll? Wait,
sure.
who's 1, 2, and 3 anyways?
I have decided who is 1, 2,
Okay.
and 3.
Cool.
Oh.
Let's go. Slash roll 1d3. Oh.
As the bones fall, clamoring to the ground, with a woody sound as they hit the stone floor that you'd never noticed before. They seem meaningless to you, but the Lich, looking with his eyeless sockets towards the bones, on this expressionless face, you see the wisps seem to hint towards recognition. The cat lady. Or person, I don't know. I shouldn't assume.
You're learning. Good.
I'm learning. It's a lot. It's a lot. You know, magic is so much easier than this. It's the whole thing to take in, but I'll get used to it, you know.
Yeah, I mean, as long as you're trying not to be an asshole, that's really all we can ask. So
Yeah, you know, I'm trying to be an ally here.
Oh, it's like dumb woke.
Well, so like he doesn't understand that the term ally means like how we see it. He's just like, you know,
Ally and enemy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Can we keep him? I like him a lot.
You can certainly
Actually,
try.
that's a
It's
good
starting to
point.
click.
can he res what's his name from the ship instead? I can't remember his fucking name anymore.
Storic, Lorik, Yorick.
Yeah,
Boric,
that's the one.
Yorick, Boric,
Oh,
someone, anyone.
no, let's stick to what we've already done.
Step
Actually
aside.
felt hurt for a second then.
Oh no!
Step aside. And he'll make his way across the room, passing Lazarus as he does so. And the flame from this torch here, which is built into the map, so I can't actually do this. Oh no, I can. Flickers out
Oh.
as he passes by. Ah, look at me, I'm a cool DM that does stuff. And he'll come up to the bed beside Athena, between Lazarus and Athena. Lean down, lift up her head towards him. And as the wisps congregate back into the skull, he'll breathe out through his teeth and say, breathe. As Athena, you gasp for air once more. It is done.
Thank you.
You, Athena, what a nice name. I am Tamek El-Safar, and I have a mission for you. Seek the Philosopher's Stone
Oh, great.
and return it to me. Then and only then will you see full life restored to you.
Athena's eyes are just like wild on his sockets.
I lean
But-
over to Celerity and say, that means Sorcerer's Stone.
Fucking God. Fucking damn it.
Celerity
I thought
just
they wouldn't
collapses on the floor.
understand. I felt the need to change the name because otherwise they might not understand, okay?
Oh, fuck
Sorry.
me.
Collapse on the floor, dying.
I'm not saving you too.
That moment is non-canon, sorry.
Joshua. I just love. Oh my god.
You people are great.
Friends. You hear clattering as all the skeletons from the other room make their way out past you, almost
They
ignorant
zoom
of
in.
the fact that you're even there.
Oh my god, they're zooming.
Oh, they can zoom.
Look
Look at this one, he can go through walls.
Oh my
Wow.
god.
Fucking worldsy bullshit.
No, they're walking at a slow pace as they clamber out.
Awesome.
But for the sake of not moving a token one step per minute, yeah. Clear the house. And they make their way off.
Not the
Each
one in the
going-
chair.
But not the one in the chair.
Such an amicable lich.
I know, he's so sweet. I
You
really
don't
want
know
to
he's
keep
a
him.
lich.
Such an amicable undead person.
Liches are like level 21, like, challenge rating beings.
Yeah, and he's so sweet. He's not killing us at all.
Just
So-
brought someone back to life. I'd say that's
Yeah.
pretty fucking powerful.
Yeah.
Insignificant.
I mean, a level 5
Babies.
cleric can do that. You know,
Yeah, I mean, sure, but a level
let's
5
not-
cleric would treat us like a threat.
Let's not undermine the act of bringing someone back to life.
I'm not undermining
whatever.
it.
Level 5 cleric could do that. Whatever. Not a big
The
deal.
skeletons make their way out throughout the house, and you hear further north of you in the basement sounds of fighting before quiet once more.
Oh, good. We avoided death that way.
I have done my due. Take this one. Leave the other two with me.
Why?
Because I fucking said so.
What are you gonna do with them?
It is not I that has purpose with them. There is another. Beyond even my capabilities.
I start removing this guy from the chair, but keeping his hands and feet still tied. And just so, all right, that not my problem.
Wise words. I've lost the voice. Shit.
You will give them the respect they deserve in death.
Death is the one time that everything gets the same.
Celerity just holds their hand out to Athena to help her up.
She'll take one last look at Lazarus and then put her hand in theirs.
Notably, you are jewelless at the moment, Athena.
The fuck?
It is with me.
Alright then.
Immediately calmed.
How are you feeling?
Like shit, understandably.
They
But
nod.
thank you.
They don't respond to the thanks.
I think it was to me.
Sure. She'll nod in the dead guy's direction and then follow Celerity out.
Sure. So Athena, the new things that you have, while you personally, Dave, are aware of their effects, Athena would not yet be.
Yeah, fair. Valid.
Does Athena feel cold to me?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
As I chuck this unconscious guy over my shoulder, I'm going to turn back to the skeleton. I know you said that you didn't want to do anything to Saltmarsh. Fair warning. They sent us here because they thought this place was haunted. We're going to go back and tell them it was just a bunch of, well, whatever these folk are.
Smugglers. And I have a feeling you'll be back before you know it.
Well, what I mean is, don't give the town any reason to suspect this place is actually haunted. They'll leave you alone.
A fair trade. Peace is all I ask for. For it's all the dead can expect. Safe travels. Or as you might say, and he'll say it in whatever this world's version of Russian is, to Celerity. He'll say again, safe travels, but in Russian. But I don't know
Oh,
Russian, so.
Guess what? I don't know that much either.
Oh, you
I
certainly
literally-
impressed me.
I literally panic like studied for an entire week for this 3 lines.
He, I know he'd be able to say it to you because he has all of the languages that you have.
Aw, thanks.
So
Neat. There's a inclination of their chin in his direction.
that's the chin.
That's a
No,
head
I'm messing with you.
raise.
I'm messing with you.
Just my chin floats up, yes. That's
all right.
disturbing.
The
It
worst
is.
overbite in history. Underbite.
Is it an overbite or an underbite? Who knows?
Not me.
Alright, I'm gonna take lead since Renshu's hands are full and Athena is clearly not well to leaving the abode.
If you head up the stairs, it's a bit quicker.
These?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do.
Yeah.
Well,
The-
get in
that's-
line.
That's fair. I mean, I'm literally carrying a body and probably pretty
Exactly.
slow.
It's like a wooden trapdoor at the top with a latch on this side that's fairly, like, it's just a simple latch. You just flick it out the way and you can lift it up and you reveal a living room sort of sized room on the ground floor on the eastern side. Heading out the door there leads you into that hallway where you fell off the
We don't talk about that.
okay. No, we don't talk about that.
What happened on the second floor stays on the second floor.
Uh-huh.
It came down to the first floor.
Damn first floor gossipers.
Technically, I'm in the basement. You hear as you close the.
As he chuckles to himself at his own joke.
New favorite NPC.
I want him to stay with us. Pretty please.
How did I nail this one but utterly fail so hard on Schema?
Oh,
All right.
God.
As the three of you make your way back towards Saltmarsh, I'm going to ask that the three of you make your way down into the other D&D room within the Discord, as I do secret stuff
Secrets.
with Lazarus. And
Can I
Boy.
just ask? I'm totally fine with us doing that now, but can we take a long rest before we get to Saltmarsh, just in case we get jumped?
Yeah.
Like, we'd leave the mansion, but just like find somewhere in the wilderness, take a long rest. I feel like.
sure.
Yeah, cool.
Sweet. Thanks. Bye.
Thanks,
And
buddy.
we'll get to that in a bit.
It's just
You
fine,
do.
right?
Yeah. In death. I don't know why I'm doing the skeleton's voice. This isn't Tamik Al Sophia talking. Or Safar, sorry, not Sophia. There is nothing but darkness, Lazarus, as you look around you. Looking down, you can't even see your hands as you reach them out in front of you. In the distant, a tiny, tiny white speck. Behind you, you hear footsteps. As your form begins to take shape, and you see yourself in an ethereal form, you see walking up to you from behind a similarly ethereal Morrigan.
Can I try and chase after them?
As you run towards them, you find yourself getting like you don't seem to be getting any further away from the white speck behind you, but they are certainly getting closer to you. It seems no attempt can be made to move further from the light, but closer certainly is possible.
I turn around, face the light, and slowly move towards it.
You're not going away from Oregon? That's rough, man.
You said, oh, I thought you said I couldn't get towards Morgan. Sorry.
No, you can't, but you can, like, stay still while Morrigan gets to you.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, I'll wait for Morgan. So, yeah.
Morrigan
cool.
is certainly close behind Lazarus, but she's fascinated by this whole thing, this whole process. She doesn't seem like completely there fully, but she's following close behind.
Taking more note of it, Morrigan, you don't feel cold as you would expect. You don't feel warm either. In fact, there's no real sensation of heat, be that warmth or lack thereof here. There's lack of smell and sound. It really is just Lazarus that you can
Just
see and hear.
Right. Just like no sensations.
But oddly, this fascinates you as you look around. Make a perception check for me.
Oh, okay.
Good roll. Good roll.
Not natural, but
While you do also see this white speck that's grown in size as you've been traveling forward, off at almost a perfect 90-degree angle to your right, you feel like you sensed a shifting within the darkness.
there's something other than just me and Lazarus here.
Would seem so.
Okay. I'm still sticking close to Lazarus. Lazarus is heading towards the beam of light, right?
He sort of set his focus on it.
Yeah, like Morrigan's close behind him, but is fascinated by this whole process.
Sure.
And very aware that there's something other than
Yeah.
just us two here.
You step closer and closer to the light. Lazarus, you begin to have memories of your time spent with Athena during your younger ages. First time you held a sword. First fight you got into. Morrigan, you similarly recall your mentor, the things they taught you along your route. You recall fascinating stories regaled to you of the old gods. One piques your interest more than any other. I forgot the fucking name. Aaron, help me out.
It's not Ouroboros, was it?
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you. See? You know, I knew. I was just making sure you were keeping your notes. Fuck.
Gotta keep your players in line.
Yeah, you gotta keep me in check.
One you recall of Ouroboros, a giant snake, with the symbol being that of a complete circle of the snake eating its own tail.
Is that what Morrigan's got around her neck?
It could be, if that's what you...
Yeah, it would certainly make sense. It's like she just picked it because it looks pretty, but
Then yeah.
Does like Morrigan also get the vibe that this is what's also there with them?
Make a religion check for me.
Absolutely. Watch me get a natural word. Maybe.
I'm expecting the exact opposite. 15. Not bad. Knowing that Ouroboros raised land up from the sea And in his everlasting fight with Sekola, created the mountains, the ravines, the rivers that flow from the lakes. In that battle, Ouroboros was injured, and during his time of rest, he is known to have shepherded souls from the land of the living to what lies beyond. A merciful old god, which fairly uncommon, as you know. You, Morrigan, would know that although Ouroboros is known for shepherding souls into death, it also represents life, and that is why Ouroboros is shown as the complete circle. It is that of birth, life, death, and rebirth once more. And you do in fact get the sense that it is Ouroboros that is shifting, and as you have this recollection, you look around once more and you see that boundary that has kept you within this space is an ever-shifting, rotating, massive embodiment of Ouroboros. As the tail meets the head and goes round and round, it stops for a moment, noticing that you have noticed it. The light no longer growing closer to you, as you both hear voices within your head. You are early.
What do you mean?
It is not your time yet.
Time for what?
Our innocent child. It's not your time for a new life just yet. You still have things that you must accomplish in this one. Things that it seems even aid me. We are both destined for great things. And it would sadden me to rob you of those.
A new life? What was next for us? What were we doing? Where were you heading us? Where were we going to? Morgan's like rattling off questions to this god entity that she's just met.
In time, there is no rush, for life in itself is eternal. You will get there eventually, but for now,
Well, I get to meet you again.
you have met me 100 times already.
There's
You
a
do
big
not know
old
it.
smile on Morgan's face. If anyone can see it, because we're in the dark.
I mean, yeah.
Which is-
And you'll meet me yet 100 more. And each time I have met you has been a blessing. But it seems that our time here has been shortened. You have people waiting for you. And as you, as the head and tail shift behind you, you turn to look towards it and see a different, brighter light behind you. In it you see Celerity, Athena, and Renshu as they make camp on their way back to Saltmarsh, all surrounded around the campfire that they've built, with a solemn look upon their faces. They still need you.
Do they not have their own paths?
It seems that for the time being, the 5 of you have a path that is intertwined with a destiny that even I cannot control. The voice now, you notice, has begun to become harder and harder to pay attention to. It seems almost like it's growing further and further distant from you, despite visually still being at the same distance. When you meet, there's some muffled things here. With kindness, followed by more muffled words. And tell them I'm sorry. Before the light of celerity, Dina and Renshu encompasses you both, and you awaken in the empty cellar that you were once in. Alive, though barely. Make the most of the fact that you guys were level 1, and I didn't want to kill level 1 characters.
Well, probably just as go on.
No, I was just saying that Morrigan turns to Lazarus like when she shoots up from like her bed that she's been left in, and looks over to Lazarus and be like, "Please do tell me how the gods don't exist, though. Still," like with a big, wide, like almost like chaotic gremlin grin on her face.
It kind of, well, just before that, I just want to sort of say, just as he was disappearing, going back, echoing, you just heard Lazarus go, he's like, you know what I've done? What do you want from me? And sort of like just before being
Okay.
moved back.
Well, I bet.
Yep. So Lazarus just turns to you and be like, I'm not saying I don't believe in gods. All right, I just believe in the one God. Yeah.
Just the one.
Yeah. Your dice rolls, I always thought they were a scam. But now I realise perhaps there's a bit more to you than what I thought. Maybe there is someone looking down on you, which I never thought would be the day I'd see.
And this is still in the ethereal realm?
It is, yeah. It's still in the. Well, we just broke it up. Yeah, when sort of
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you also said to the god as you were. So let's just go back to that real quick to what you said to the god as you were being encompassed.
Yeah. So just saying, I've done. What do you want from me?
Protect those you love, and love passionately. Bless you, child. And that's when the light fully then encompasses you. You notice, looking down now at your chest, the pattern of your fur has shifted ever so slightly. But to the left side, on that exposed bit of chest that you have, the fur almost looks to have a similar pattern to that of Ouroboros' symbol of the snake eating its own tail.
Just looking at him like, oh, that's cool.
Dope, says Lazarus.
Hearing
Morrigan does like head over to like Lazarus and like it's like she like crawls her way over this bed and like she's all up in Lazarus's grill. Like, you saw it too, right?
Oh yeah. He just have a big smile on his face. Just
Morrigan has also got this big wide grin on her face, like she looks psychotic at this whole process. Good.
Hearing hearing the noise that's happening just outside of his room, you see this skeletal figure. Similarly, it's the one I described earlier. I'm not going to waste everyone's time by describing
I cast
it again.
fireball.
Really?
No, don't.
Okay, that's good. You are awake. I knew you'd be back. Your friends have gone ahead back to Saltmarsh. How was your time with the Maiden of Death?
I'll still all right in.
Unforgettable.
Truly a magnificent
Our friends,
creature.
they're alive.
Barely, yes. And more so than I, he chuckles to himself. Though they taught even me a few things today. Huh. I have something for you both before you leave. And he'll step back into the room before coming back out. To you, Borrigan, I give you these in hope they might be of more use to you. He hands you some real bones that have been carved into runes.
Okay. Dope. Yeah, Morgan definitely accepts this.
And to you, Lazarus, what a nice name.
Just living up to it.
So you are. I give you... Fuck, I've lost it. The notes. I give you this item. And he hands you a... shit.
Doorstop. It's just a bit of wood.
A locked casket.
Okay.
It'll open in time. On its own. When you are worthy. But you have some catching up to do with your friends. It is already dawn. I'll keep you no longer.
Morgan is tugging on Lazarus's forearm. Like, we should catch up. Thank you so much, whoever you are.
Roll
She says as she's
roll a history check for me, Morrigan. As he says, I am Tamek al-Safar. Damn, you're rolling good now that you're fucking alive again.
Yeah.
You don't recognize a skeleton. It's very hard to do. But hearing the name, you recognize Tamek al-Safar to be, from research that you've done into the old gods, you've obviously gone down paths of magical individuals of note throughout the world. Tamek al-Safar you know to be the father of the current Blackstaff within Waterdeep.
Waterdeep, there you go.
Wrong brand. We are not Critical Role, though we do admire them. Because Whiterun is from Critical Role. Yeah.
Well, Whiterun is from Skyrim.
Yeah.
Is that?
Yeah.
I'm sure there's no. Well, there's one I'm thinking of from Critical Role as well. That's like white something, right? That doesn't matter. Well, it does matter. They're great. Yes.
The father of the Blackstaff, though.
Yes. Vajra Safar, you might remember her by from the previous campaign.
Right.
Tamek al-Safar is the father of that individual.
Morgan is still tugging at Lazarus's
Sure.
Oh, yeah,
Indicating to like, follow.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, sort of stand up and yeah, definitely go along with you. Yeah, as quick as you can. Yep.
Let's go scare the shit out of them.
Yes, I like this.
Yeah, I guess we head out the same way that they left, so it's just up these stairs, right?
Yeah.
And we'll head down the same road and hopefully we'll see their fire.
Yeah. I'm guessing we might recognise where they camped if it's the same.
As you make your way up through the trapdoor, you see that it is sunrise at the moment. The sun just peeking out over the coastal region off towards the east.
Sunrise.
Yes.
So we've been out
you've-
for
a long
time.
All
Okay.
night, in fact. If you'd like to go ahead and one or both of you go down and let the others know that they should mosey on back up.
Alright, 1 second.
Good shit. Session 4, and Morrigan's already talking to the gods.
Yeah.
For a moment, by the way, I thought you were making a joke about the fact that we were in a room lower than you when you said you heard laughing downstairs, and I remembered. It's like, that's fun. Wait, actually, no. Okay.
No, I'm just loud. Sorry.
So,
Map.
the other three of you make camp for the night. Is there anything you'd like to do before the long rest?
I am giving Athena back her jewelry and ring.
And she will take them and redon all accessories.
It takes hours. No.
It would though.
I
was.
would be helping.
Is it well? Considering we've got smugglers outside, I can take the first watch or the whole watch. I'm not particularly tired after my recent run-in.
Are you sure?
Yes.
As I finish tying the smuggler boy that we've got with us to a tree, I'll just say, fine. Wake me up when he does.
It took me a whole second to process that. Yeah, sure.
Are you sure you're not tired? You're having processing issues. I can stay up if you want.
No, I think that was a player issue.
No, I know. That was
I'm
me
dumb
above
as fuck,
board.
guys.
No, you're fine.
I also maybe didn't communicate that in the most crystal clear way I could have done.
Oh no, it was good. I'm just too slow.
Okay.
But yeah, I'll get comfortable on the best vantage point a cat-like person can find and settle in for a long watch.
Sure. So go ahead as Renshu and Celerity are just now nodding off. Oh, that was a good time for music change. Go ahead and make a perception check for me.
I don't want to. I roll like shit. Straight roll, yeah?
Yes, please.
Regular roll or a private roll? What do you want?
Regular's fine now.
Cool.
Private is really just for the death saves.
God, it's disgusting, isn't it?
No.
We have had
After the
three
last couple of
15s
days.
in a row.
That was a deception check, though.
Oh.
Oh, instead of sorry, what was I doing?
Perception.
Just let me
Oh,
know
I
what your
thought you-
modifier is for
Perception.
perception.
My modifier plus 2.
Okay, so that would be an 18 instead that you would have got. Same number on the dice, but different
Plus a
modifier.
1 instead of minus.
Well, plus a 2
plus 2
rather than a minus
instead
1.
of a
Yeah.
minus 1, yeah.
I know math.
Plus 2 ones rather than minus 1 1.
1-1.
I've got an
night
80. Sorry.
goes mostly uninterrupted. Just the breeze and the ocean's waves crashing against the cliffs not too far from where you camped. Your watch comes to an end, uninterrupted.
I
Whom
will
are
take
you
no
waking up?
wife, or father, no children.
Has the guy woken up yet?
He has not.
Can I just check he's still breathing?
Sure, make a medicine check for me.
I still don't want to. Medicine.
Yes, please.
I'm gonna check because apparently my ears aren't working today. 13.
Seems to be.
Can I give him a gentle shake, see if it wakes him up at all?
Sure, but before we go to that, I'm also going to add a little bit more flavour that I've just thought of. As you feel his pulse, you notice he does have one, and you do not.
Upon that revelation, Athena will back up a couple of steps, still making sure that she's got a good field of vision, not only of what's around, but of her companions.
Yeah.
And will just sit down and take a good 10-15 minutes taking stock of herself and what is going on, because I feel like she would have spent the night on watch, kind of processing the fact that she died and then didn't die, as far as she had thought, and is now just reconfiguring that thought process before probably not in the nicest way, just kicking the guy awake and then going to wake her companions.
Yeah. Oh, oh my head. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, am I bound?
She's
look
already
up.
turned away, and then's like with two fingers just taps on Renshu's foot and then does the same to Celerity.
He'll look up as you're turning away and become very small in presence, as small as he can be. Just muttering, "Oh," under his breath.
That her tail will just flick in a sharp motion.
Nice.
Do I wake up from the foot taps?
I assume you would, Renshu, being who Renshu is.
Cool. I will take a moment to kind of, not assert myself, that's not the right word.
Assess?
Yes.
What
Assess
does
Assess myself, remember where I am, etc., etc., etc. And then I will get up and then glance over him. Good. You're finally awake.
Hey, you.
We caught you trying to cross the border. Sorry.
That's my bad.
I will kind of be crouched down near I assume we have a campfire going, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be kneeled down by the campfire so that, most of my face will be silhouetted by it. But I'll be looking over at him. How does he respond to me, kind of acknowledging him as being awake?
He's aware of your presence, but is looking anywhere but.
Okay. I'm going to stand up.
All right, that's half your movement gone. So, I don't know.
No, sorry, I'm thinking.
No, that's fair.
I'll glance over to Celerity and Athena.
You see two white eyes in the darkness. Celerity is not close to the fire, but you do see their eyes.
I will smirk a little bit at that just because that's probably good for the general atmosphere for this guy. And then I'll turn back to him, but say to you two, just want to warn you, depending on how this guy's going to behave, shit might be about to get dark. So if you want to go for a walk, that's fair. And I start walking towards him very, very slowly.
Hey, man, listen, just doing my job. No need to get handsy. You're not looking in your direction.
Where is he looking?
The ground, like out towards the darkness, wherever isn't the danger.
Okay, I will get to his general area, so I'm going to squat down next to him. And I'm going to pull out a dart and just kind of rest the point on his leg. Like, I'm not pressing it into him, but he's just aware that there is a thing there now.
Just ask anything you want to know. I'll tell you.
First of all, just so you're fully aware of the situation that you're in, two of my very, very close friends are dead. So,
Right there with you. Right there with you. You know. Killed
you're
some of
going to
mine
answer
too.
my questions, and if I like your answers, maybe I'll let you go.
Okay,
Lie to me, and I'll start carving your flesh off.
Oh, God. Roll an intimidation check.
And if I don't like your answers, I might just leave you here.
Okay, you get the sense that he's pretty well shook. Like I said, man, just any question you ask. One question for you. Do you want the truth or the answer that you'll like?
You're gonna just hear Athena like casually hiss at him in the background.
Is he at this point at all like looking
Thank you.
in our direction at all? Or is he still like avoiding eye contact?
Avoiding.
Okay. Well, Renshu will just smile, but not give an answer to that. We were sent to investigate the house because supposedly it was haunted. Guessing it was you who spread those rumors, you and your people.
Yeah, it was all part of a cover so that the operation wasn't ruined.
What operation?
He's hesitant for a moment.
Then I'll slightly put just a tiny bit more pressure on the...
Smuggling. It's a smuggling operation. We take stuff in from the south. The best place to bring it in is the house because no one knows that we're there and they think it's haunted.
Smuggling what?
I mean, you name it, man. Like stuff that was supposed to be the king's shipments, with like weapons. Like if people need stuff smuggled into Kierland, you do it.
Any and all.
Any and all.
People.
He looks further down. Yeah.
I'm going to raise the dart up and then slam it into his leg.
All right, roll damage.
Dead.
4 damage.
He falls again, to the best of your knowledge, unconscious.
I'm gonna just start patting him on the face to see whether that's gonna wake him up or not.
It does not.
Then I will just leave him for now.
Okay.
I'll stand up and go, he's out cold again. But at least we had more answers to give the people when we get back to Saltmarsh.
Did you kill him?
Maybe. I'm gonna sit by the fire. But I just stabbed him in the leg, so hopefully not.
So you get the sense, you can't see it because their pupils are pure white, but you get the sense that they're rolling their eyes at you. And then get up. I'm gonna do a medicine check on the guy to make sure he's not fucking dead.
He's bleeding out.
Yeah. I'm gonna...
I've left the dart in, if that helps at all.
It does.
I'm gonna fucking tear up his shirt or whatever he's got and just bandage him a bit.
Sure. Roll a medicine check for me.
That dude. Fuck. 6.
Seeing them struggle, could I go over and give them a hand?
Sure. Go ahead and roll a second
Thanks.
one. As if you had the aid action gifted to you and now you have advantage.
9. Nice.
Nice.
Nice. A man is perfectly healed.
No, he's still bleeding.
Shit.
But you say that he's bleeding?
Yeah.
Okay. Renchu will stand up, pick up a bit of wood from the fire, and just bring it over.
Oh no.
Oh, shit.
Have to beat him to death quickly.
No,
No,
cauterize.
cauterize.
And I will just pull the dart out and then press that to the leg instead.
He's gonna wake up screaming, ain't he?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna stuff that rag into his mouth as soon as it opens.
Athena's already plugging her ears.
Once I'm convinced that it's cauterized, I'll just remove the stick and throw it away.
And
Back
the
towards
fire?
the fire, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, back towards the fire. No, into one of our bedrolls.
We are going to
choose
set this
blazing
forest
again.
on fire.
It's an open plains.
We're gonna set this
but
plains
close
on
enough.
fire.
Yeah. No.
And then
towards the fire.
I'll kneel down next to him, on one knee, and just say, "So that is what unhappy looks like."
Mm-hmm.
I take out the rag.
Oh, fuck. Please don't kill me.
That is entirely dependent on you.
I've told you the truth, man.
Who did you smuggle to?
I don't know. I don't know. It's not for me to know. Sambalay knew, and he stops himself.
And
No, I can't tell you. I can't tell you that. That's just gonna sign in my death warrant. You might as well kill me now.
here's the situation. If you don't tell me you've signed your death warrant, then it's just a choice of whether it's this sort of death. I kind of just pat my hand on his leg. Or I leave you here.
Oh, he'll. For
I'll
the
turn to
first
Slarich
time.
and go, "Did you hear wolves while we were sleeping?"
I'd like to cast thaumaturgy and make wolf sounds.
Sure. Roll an intimidation check with disadvantage then.
Disadvantage.
Yep.
Me?
Renshu.
Oh,
okay.
okay.
11. Nothing is not consistent with my intimidation.
Yeah.
Apparently so.
I'm helping.
Do it then. And he, for the first time, looks you dead in the eye. Nothing you do to me will be worse than what he could do.
And hear me out here. We take him back to the local authority with us, where they'll let him rot in prison, and then whoever is expecting him not to blabble will assume he's done so anyway, and will find him.
That's a good point.
Yeah, good idea.
going to give him a funny look, because why is he agreeing with that? That's a good idea, that this guy is going to find him.
Roll insight.
Oh, shit.
What we have learned is it's a he.
Mm-hmm.
Note that.
And why is everything set to a private GM roll, right?
Oh, you're fucking
Just checking
dead,
again.
Morrigan, so...
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah.
Insight, yeah?
Yes, please.
Oh, I'm also joining the consistency.
Still rolling less than a 10, though, both of us there.
You get the sense that for whatever reason, and I mean, this might have just been obvious anyway, but I have to say it to, tell you what you get from the roll, that he doesn't seem at all fazed by the jail sentence.
Oh, yeah, but I was... No, sorry, to be clear, I was implying that if he's stuck in prison, then the guy he doesn't want to find him, thinking he's blabbed, will find him thinking he's blabbed.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
but I can't tell you anything more with an 11.
No, no, that's fine. That's
Yeah.
fine.
I'm going to reach out and just gently caress his jaw and make him look up at me. What is it you're so afraid of? You can tell me. It is fine. They
Well,
will not hurt you anymore.
Roll a persuasion check.
Ooh,
Come
I should have
on,
done
11.
this. I have a -1. 11. 2.
It's so much worse.
I'm too scary to be persuasive. It's fine.
Your pretty ways don't tempt me, Siren. I have a love already.
There is a look of disgust over their eyes, and they immediately slap him. You whore!
Dead.
No.
Take that!
I am not interested in you like that. First of all, and secondly, you either die now or die later. One could be more accommodating for you if you'd like.
He's not scared of his own death anymore. The person
Oh.
he's scared of is going to threaten the person he loves. Is that about right?
My daughter, too.
Oh, you have a daughter.
Yes.
Then just think about this. I'm a very angry person. I want to get revenge on the people who killed my friends. That's not really you. I know it wasn't you. You nearly killed me, but I want the person you're scared of to hurt. And me and this group, we can do it. Because the spooky one up there, well, you didn't count wrong before. Fina here was dead. So,
I'll just viciously grin in the background.
He's like this catty, toothy grin above
Yeah.
the fire. Oh shit. After hearing wolves as well. Oh, fuck.
They're going to add to that now and just, like, lick their lips.
Oh, shit.
so tell us what we want to know. We can let you go back to your family, and we'll go after the person who's going to threaten them. Or don't. In which case,
I can't tell you his name, but I can give you a lead, he says as you begin, like, pushing in pressure again.
I'll just tilt my head, like, go on.
Now, DM is looking at notes. It is not him stalling, it is DM stalling. For context.
Why are you stalling?
Stab.
Swear to me!
At the... fuck, what, oh, shit, what were the... I named them such cool... my notes, because I have so
Hello,
fucking
my
many.
baby. Hello,
Hello,
my
my honey. Hello, my
Hello,
ragtime
ragtime
girl.
gal. That's my usual go-to song for stalling.
Uh,
Mine is just humming the Mass Effect elevator theme tune.
when Luna is full once more, a ship will arrive off the coast of Saltmarsh. A rowboat should be sent out from the house that is, and he'll do like a look off to the side as if say, well, you know this now, haunted. A light is available on the second floor. If you flash 3 times, wait a minute, and then flash once more, it'll let the boat know that the people coming are smugglers, though that may not be true. As you find the information from them, I cannot risk my family. I am sorry.
I'll look to Celerity and Athena just to see how they respond to that.
I'd like to insight check him
Go ahead.
just to see on how accurate this information might be. Come on, +6. That's an 8.
Ooh.
Woohoo! Use that 23 on Laz earlier. Let's go.
Looking
Hey,
at
you've
this
got inspiration.
individual,
I'm not wasting an inspiration on this. The
Okay.
hell?
looking at this individual and knowing that he is completely fear-stricken, you get the sense that every word to the letter of what he has said is completely accurate.
Awesome. We're
Flicking-
gonna die.
Flicking my eyes up to the moon, can I see how long we've got until Luna's full?
You can. Currently, Luna is in a waxing crescent position. In a day's time, it will be first quarter. In roughly a week, on God's Day, it'll be a full moon once more.
Enough. We have enough time to get back to town, get them off our asses, and come back if this is what we are invested in.
Who's to say that they won't give us another job somewhere else, though?
I'll just silently pull out my hand axe. And then I'm going to cut the rope. Just like swing it into the tree so that one of the strands comes off, but with that he can untangle himself.
He'll rub his wrist from the tightness of the ropes. I thank you. He's going to lift his arms way up and go, I
We awoke the
think it-
skeletons. Every single one of your friends is dead. Don't go back there.
skeletons?
I'll just shrug with my face there and just go,
Doesn't matter. Like I said, every single one of your friends there is dead. Go be with your family.
Go be a family man.
I just write notes that will be relevant for an upcoming adventure. Not adventure, upcoming part of the campaign, so I make sure that I don't forget. While his hands are still aloft in the air, he'll say, "But before I go, it's important that I be forthright with you. I have a dagger affixed to my leg. I will let you take it so that I don't seem threatening, and then I will be on my way. And sincerely, thank you."
No, you can keep it. You'll need it for the wolves. And I just turn around and go back to my bedroll.
Very
I'll
well,
just
very
stand
well.
up and join the campfire as well.
And he'll slowly get up, pulling himself, shifting away from you as he gets up and not towards you, and then he'll just fucking sprint towards town.
Athena will just keep eyes on him, tail like slowly swinging in the campfire light until they're out of visual.
surely, after a few minutes of him just fucking gunning it, you hear him panting.
Terminator
as he does
sprinting.
Yeah. Like it's fucking track day for this dude. He disappears off into the darkness.
How are you feeling, Athena?
Surprisingly well, thank you. Get some more sleep. I can watch still.
I am insight checking the shit out of you.
Roll for initiative.
11 consistency continues. You fucking lying to me.
No, as far as she can tell within herself, she feels fine. She's not really like processing. As much as she spent time processing, she's not really processing.
Yeah.
So she seems fine.
Gonna clap her on the shoulder. Don't push yourself. It does you no good.
She'll just nod.
If you do need sleep, I'm probably not going to get any more.
Understand, but you guys need it more.
Why?
I think you've already worked out why. And she'll just like stare Celerity in the eyes unwaveringly.
Athena alone, probably because Renshi is behind us, I think. You see a flash of remorse in Celerity's eyes before it clams up and they're guarded again. Right. Good night. And they go over to their bedroll and lay down.
Are you also heading back to sleep, Renshu?
He will sit by the fire for a while until exhaustion kind of hits him again, because as much as he said he's not tired, he is, but also he doesn't like doing what he just did, so probably be pretty hard to get back to bed. But yeah, if it gets to the point where he can't keep his eyes open anymore, he would go back to his bedroll.
All right. Dina, if you could please make a second and final perception check for the second half of the watch.
Ooh!
Let's
Hog.
go!
I can't even be happy about it.
Where was that earlier?
Yeah.
An unfortunate time to get one,
Nat 22.
as the sun rises in the east. The smoke smouldering from the now burnt out campfire. The wind blowing in a lot calmer than it was last night. You see Renshu stir for but a moment before he awakens, followed not too long after by Celerity, as they also awaken. And that's where we're going to take our break.
Woo!
Alrighty, folks. We'll be back in about 10 to 15 minutes. For those watching the VOD, you won't even notice that we're gone. But for those of you watching here live, go ahead, have yourself a pee break, grab a drink. We'll be back in just a moment.
Annika, thank you for throwing a box at Gregor. Wait, I'm not Snake! Why did I just... I've been conditioned! Oh my god! I'm leaving. I'll be right back. Somebody in chat reminded me of something. A fucking boss? Fall off the bridge? Aww. Oh!
What the hell?
Well, why did that happen?
MLG! Oh my god!
That's a stretch.
I like fire. Fire is cool.
Okay.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, that's not how fire works.
I hate you. Hold on. I feel like there's a dude up there still. Maybe not, but...
I mean, I shot a guy, but there might be. Don't fuck up.
How the hell do I cook this thing?
You did. You pulled it in. Well...
There's
Oh.
no response verbally.
Apologies for those watching the VOD. You may have noticed that it's only just now unpaused, because it wasn't as seamless as I said. Welcome back,
run it
everyone,
back.
from the VOD. The folks came through town and they headed to here, the barracks, which they saw Lionel Fairlight at the table, eating a banana provocatively. As another individual carrying 2 goblets makes their way out from the room to the south, places the one goblet on the table and while saying, and as you can expect, we won't be expecting them back anytime soon. Oh, speak of the devils, or speak of the demons. I believe
offensive.
I haven't had the pleasure of introducing myself, and he'll walk up, hand extended. I am Gillen Primewater, member of the town council and owner of Primewater Mansion, which I'm sure you may have noticed on your way through.
Anyone else got a real sense of deja vu all of a sudden?
That will happen when the gods are lackadaisy.
Also, you missed the most important part of the recap.
No?
Making my way downtown.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But I'm very happy that I noticed that it didn't unpause, because otherwise I
That'd be
would have
very
been
awkward.
very upset.
Anyways, bloody hand meets prim proper hand. Grippy.
Yes, and you'll wipe it off on the table. Brutish work, I'm sure. I wonder what you might have to report.
House was not haunted, filled with smugglers.
Smugglers, you say? How intriguing. And I'm assuming you dispatched with these smugglers?
Insight
They're dead.
check.
Go ahead.
I think they're his smugglers in some respect.
Probably.
Yeah, I'm getting the same vibe, so I'd also like to do an insight check.
Go ahead.
Threesies.
Polite guy, full of shit.
I know nothing.
I got a
somebody
5.
is.
I got a 5,
please-
which somehow is the lowest roll, despite the fact that someone else rolled a nat 1. But anyways.
I have
Yeah.
great insight. My
Not
wisdom
right
is-
now, you don't.
Nope.
Could I please have everyone bar Athena move down real quick?
Oh, secret.
Bye,
shit.
Athena.
Bye.
Give you a sec. I'll be right. I will leave.
Athena, you recall back to your childhood. Many, many years ago. You're quite old now. Quite an old cat. Very old. Old person, indeed. Much older than me, the DM. Sorry. I was ad-libbing while I got notes.
I mean, I felt that was a bit of a low blow, but sure.
Sorry, I was ad-libbing while I got notes.
She's 26, bro.
I know, she's younger than me.
Is it on site? Do I hate this guy on site?
You recognize him. You're not 100% certain, but like mostly certain that you've seen this person working with your father in the past.
Recognize me?
He doesn't
Considering-
seem to have.
I was going to say, considering I wouldn't have been around that kind of business often.
But
Cool,
you do
cool.
recognize him. And
Oh.
as far as the insight goes, you get the sense that he's certainly hiding something from you. Now, if you could please alert the other adventurers that they may return once more.
Message him in a group chat, innit?
Well, I mean, they might not respond as quick. They might be having a good old laugh down there, a good old kafar. And
Nah.
Queen.
Yo.
I cast Fireball.
you're not
Yeah,
there.
pretty nice.
You're dead.
Yeah.
Cast fireball from hell.
There's
Oh.
a ship coming by next full moon. Supposedly, that's the other part of the smuggling ring.
Ah, yes, right. Ship. And yeah, I suppose you expect us to rally some forces for this supposed rumor of a ship? And how exactly do you know this ship is coming in, or what this ship looks like?
Because
When
before I
it's supposed
killed
to
the
be.
last smuggler, I beat him into an inch of his life and got him to tell me. I say, and then I give him a smile.
Insight check.
Eh?
Him inciting me, not the other way
Ah.
around.
Yeah.
I'm just not used to the DM saying that.
Please roll deception for me.
A 10.
Oh.
Yeah.
I need to Google something.
Oh no.
Frantically thinking if I could give the help action, but no idea how I'd do it without just wolfishly smiling again.
just nodding your head like, yes, what he said.
Yeah, that's right.
That's why I was like, I don't
One.
know if I can help at all with this, like just gesturing
Yeah.
to the blood on our persons or what.
Just stand behind him like that guy who stands behind the bully going, yeah!
Oh, he's the worst. I hate that dude so much more than the bully.
You see him.
Yeah, you tell him, Joe.
He relaxes his tense posture as you say this and go, ah, very good then. It is good news.
Yeah.
I believe there was promise of payment. He'll look towards Lionel Fairlight and accommodation as your reward. Am I correct in assuming so? Yeah, that's what we promised.
I assume you'll pay us for the 5.
Of course, yes. The 5 of you there. I'm guessing there were some casualties, and puts his hand up to his chest, bows his head ever so slightly. I'm dearly sorry for your loss. But if you will accompany me, I will show you to where you will be staying for the time being here in Saltmarsh, and I will acquire the gold in which you shall be paid.
Lead the way.
Very well. Lionel, I guess this drink will have to wait for another time. Follow me, and he'll head out and make his way through town.
Downtown.
Is he walking fast?
No,
Face is
slow
fast.
pace.
Can I just
Going slow. Pace is low.
can I just look at Lionel as we're leaving behind this guy and see what his reaction is to this dude taking charge?
Sure, roll an insight check for me, as I'll switch our scenes here while you do so.
Come on. Yeah.
Another solid roll, 21.
Atta girl.
Thank you, thank you.
Wait, does dying mean that you start rolling good?
Yes,
We
you should
should
all
die.
try it.
Because
Apparently
I
so.
technically nearly died
Ridiculous.
multiple times, so like, come on, Foundry.
I don't think we should say we should die on YouTube.
Look,
In
they
No,
need
game.
to-
no, you need
Yeah.
to walk the line of death, and then you can roll good.
They had to make up for the fact they killed me, that's all it was.
I want to make it very clear that, in fact... Oh, is some of the wall broken on this? Oh, the exterior wall is broken. Damn. Oh well. Something for me to fix.
looking.
Oh, I know why. Because I've got you on the wrong floor.
Oh, we're floating.
Yeah. I've done the thing where, you know, Brits say first floor is the bottom floor. But because when I wrote
Nice.
this, I put it in as like ground floor, first floor, second floor.
Nice.
I've got you on the wrong map. So let me just go ahead and find that once more. Prime Water Mansion.
No. I float to second floor.
You'll float too.
So let me chuck you there and then bring in the players. As you make your way through town, there isn't much discussion between you and Gellin. But along the way, as you're crossing the bridge in the central part of town, you do notice two individuals that you recognize.
Shut up.
Huh.
Morrigan and Lazarus. Morrigan carrying a bag that you recognize, Celerity.
1 second, what was Lionel's face like before I get lost up in this?
Oh, I did say he seems mostly unfazed.
Oh, okay, cool. Sorry,
by
I
it.
missed it in the change of map. Cheers.
No worries.
Has Morrigan technically got a long rest, or is she still where she was at when she got deaded?
Yeah, everyone has had a long rest.
Oh, okay. Okay. So Morrigan is walking head tall, back straight towards you guys
Headstrong,
with
take you
Celerity's
on.
back. She's walking fast.
God damn it.
Straight past
I
these
love you.
faces.
I need to make a note to myself to name this episode Walking Fast.
Walking faster.
And Morrigan takes the bag off that she is picking up and throws it to Celerity's feet. Thanks for leaving us.
Weren't given a choice.
Ah, the others of your party. Hello. I am Gellin Primewater. You may recognize me as the owner of Primewater Mansion and a member of the town council. It's a great service that you've done for us.
I'm gonna step past and just throw my arms around Morrigan.
Oh.
Oh, damn. Morrigan stiffens up for a bit, but like she will
damn.
reluct to it.
I'm
She'll hug
assuming
back.
the same thing happened to you as Athena.
I'm not sure. Maybe we could have a conversation about that without strangers about, huh?
The hug
I'm gonna
is
stop
warm,
hugging.
Renshu.
Duly noted. I'm gonna stop hugging Morrigan. To be fair, I don't know that Athena's cold
Yeah.
yet, so
Mhm.
No,
that doesn't scratch me as odd.
yet.
yet.
Yep.
I'm gonna pick up my bag, put it on, and walk over to Lazarus, punch him in the chest softly.
You notice, as you do punch him in the chest, that his fur pattern has changed ever so slightly there. And now you see this almost complete circle that looks like it's a snake eating its own tail.
Ouroboros.
Yeah, you know him? Didn't think you were a believer.
Don't do that again.
No, I try not to. Yeah, sort of like make his way over to Athena and just be like, "What happened? I thought I saw you die."
Athena will just like shoulder to shoulder lean on him a little bit and go, "When we're alone, not now."
Okay.
Can I feel that he's like body temperature compared to me?
He is warm, yes.
Warm.
Lazarus, Athena is cold to the touch.
I just kind of like put my hand on her back and just sort of like reassuring.
Would I have felt that Laz was cold too, or warm too?
You would. After a few minutes more of walking, you make your way to what is this gigantic two-story building with just elegant masonry work the entire way around, almost a Gothic appearance to it, which stands out almost like a sore thumb compared to the otherwise feudal appearance of the buildings here within Saltmarsh. Located along the docks, a short way from the council hall, Prime Water Mansion is hard to miss. It's flanked either side, on all sides, by a series of 7-foot-high stone wall, topped with a further 1-foot spiked iron fence blocking vision towards most of the grounds inside. A 1-story external building rests along the southern edge of the stone wall, and on the north side of the Prime Water grounds lay a gigantic iron gate, strewn with various different symbols of the multiple gods that the townsfolk here in Saltmarsh would be aware of, but perhaps you not so much. As you approach the gate, you see as an individual comes out and opens the gate from the inside, allowing entryway in towards this beautiful entryway of a mansion, gigantic wooden door with iron cross beams all across it that swings open with a massive creak. Inside you see this massive entry hall with multiple dining tables and then help me out here, Dave, because I know for certain you'll know this. What's the word for like the raised surface where normally a throne would be atop?
Diadem?
I'll take it. And a large diadem, almost stage-like.
Oh, dais. Sorry, dais.
Dais.
Diadem is a crown.
Thank you. And a large dais acting as a stage for whatever performances here might happen within Prime Water Mansion. As you make your way inside, it's comfortably warm in here. The ocean's breeze now no longer chilling you to your bones. The warm interior of this house seems inviting to you, though its elegancy overpowering. Feel free to walk your way through.
Would Athena
Welcome.
feel the same way coming from something similar anyway?
It feels homely to you, yeah.
Yeah, so if Morrigan isn't already leading the way, Athena will, just like owning the place, walk in.
Not too far behind myself.
The person that opened the gate is dressed in a black sort of suit-like attire, holding a towel on his arm. bows towards you as you make your way through the gate, saying, "Welcome, lords, ladies, and otherwise, to Primorta Mansion."
Does he appear to have an injured leg?
He does not.
Okay.
He doesn't look anything like the individual you saw previously.
Agree to disagree, but
I was gonna say, that looks familiar.
Same.
God, I love.
I'm sorry. It's not
There's no
D&D on a virtual
faces.
tabletop without jabbing the DM for using the same tokens more than once, which is fucking. It's impossible not to do.
Twins.
How many children did this goddamn woman have?
Cloned.
They're like frog spawn. There's
Oh.
multitudes of them.
That's a horrible image. Sorry, let me move forward so everyone can get in. My
Renju would
fat.
probably be dwindling at the back of the pack and walk very slowly in, because he is not probably used to this sort of level. So,
Opulence.
No, it's Morrigan, but she is definitely interested in what the hell's going on here.
Just a Tuesday for us, huh, Athena?
Oh yeah.
Welcome to your new home for the time being. Primorta Mansion is yours as much as it is mine, though my name is on the deed. You can make yourself comfortable. If you'd like food, please be sure to contact any of the individuals that you'll see around the house. There are many people here ready to wait on your every need. If you'll follow me upstairs, I will show you to your rooms.
Why being so polite to us? Well, not polite. Why being so friendly to us?
It is the job of a towns member and towns council person to be inviting to all of the guests of Saltmarsh.
As far as you know, we were arrested and thrown in a jail because we were considered to be smugglers. We did this favor to the guard captain to clear our names, and now you're giving us a fancy feast and a comfy place to sleep.
How benevolent of me. Shall we?
We
Yeah.
shall.
This guy smacks or something, doesn't he?
yeah, I mean, he's clearly doing this so that we'll owe him a favor, but we'll discuss that in character later.
Now I
Or
can
we can
take-
discuss it right now in front of him.
In front of
Hey, this
him.
guy,
We'll
clearly.
discuss it right now.
This guy.
Now I can take you up to the second floor
Floating. Yeah.
of Primorta Mansion, one person at a time. And then I need to call in Gillen.
Dare he go in front?
It's his house.
My house too. He said so.
Yeah, but it says on the deed.
Yeah, that's true. You should make yourself at home. Everyone scatter.
You can't catch us if we're not all together. Run.
Just behind these two doors on your left, you will find the toiletries. If you follow me down here, you'll find here is the relaxation and music room. Should you find yourself ever so inclined to
Oh, a
the
mezzanine.
arts.
How fancy.
Yes, indeed it is. And you notice as you're looking out this gigantic chandelier that dominates the upper half of this open space of the room, providing lighting for the area downstairs and up simultaneously.
Can we just clock how it's affixed?
You can. There are several chains affixing this to the ceiling, all bolted into the ceiling in almost a mastercraft-fully way.
Okay, so it's like a mage hand kind of replacement system for the candles.
No, it's a chandelier.
They don't have electricity, do they?
Well, no, but like, what do you mean?
Well, is it run on candles, oil?
Oil, yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, does it run
Sorry.
on candles is just such a funny.
Yeah, it runs on
Sorry,
candles.
It runs
thought
on Duncan.
I thought you were assuming that when you said magehand, I thought you meant that the chandelier was held aloft by
No, I
magehand.
was
not
thinking, how do they
the
refuel it?
replacement of light. No, yeah, it's oil that adorns like various oil lanterns around 12 in total at each hour hand position. If you were looking at it from a top down, you don't know exactly how they would refill the oil for said lanterns,
Okay,
as you
cool.
have not seen.
No,
I
that's
have-
fine.
I have the distinct urge to break the chains and drop it on someone underneath me for some reason.
That's exactly what I was clocking for later.
Excuse me,
That's a
sir.
reference.
I don't suppose you have a library here.
Indeed we do. If you'll follow me, I will get to that in just a moment.
Morgan is now all
Are
up
you
in this guy's
inside of
grill
me?
and following him around.
Just be sure to make sure you're moving your tokens about, guys, so that the stream view isn't super elongated.
Quit skipping! God! One at a time!
Here, and he'll open up the door, we have one of the bedrooms, which can accommodate up to 2 individuals. Who would like the first?
I'd be
I
real
can...
interested in these books first before I sit
I
down
just
for the
want
night.
to see the goddamn
Yes,
room.
yes.
Hang
We will
Okay.
get to that. I'm just trying to assign rooms at the very least. You aren't the easiest people to work with, are you?
Is this for 2 people, did you say?
Up to 2 people, yes. I have 4 guest bedrooms in total, and there are 5 of you, so
There was only
some
one bed.
accommodations will need to be made.
Lazarus will pop his head out the door, be like, anyone? Anyone want to join me?
Lazarus is already in bed. putting on his slippers.
I'll bunk with this one, and Athena will join him in the room.
Very well. This shall be your room. I shall continue the tour if you'd like to come along. Feel free. If you'd like to make rest, then I totally understand. You've had a long day of it seems. This room we've just passed here is my room. I would appreciate, and he'll actually get his key out at this time and lock the door as he does so. I'd appreciate you understanding my own, yes, correct, my own personal space and keeping that room to myself. If you follow me, this next room here is the library, which you are so fond of seeing, as well as my personal study.
Morgan immediately is in the door and searching through the books of anything that she hasn't read before.
Go ahead and make an investigation check for me.
Did you ever finish looking through the books in the quote-unquote haunted mansion?
No, I still have that.
Nothing
10.
immediately piques your interest. You're almost overwhelmed by the sheer number of books within this room. But you certainly could spend some more time, during the full week and a bit that you've got here to look through the books again.
A week?
Yeah, you like the
Oh, yeah, this
boat
way tomorrow
coming.
for sure.
It is currently the 24th of Wheel Sun. Well, actually, no, it's the 25th because you guys did that whole thing. So let me actually just, my remembrance, push that forward today. It is currently the 25th of Wheel Sun, which is like God's Day the week before the 4th of Richfest, which will be when you need to go. There are 7 days to a week and 4 weeks to a month, except for the special months, but I'll get to them when we get to Richfest.
Someone's going to need to drag Morgan out of this room.
I'm sure that's
If
all.
we're going to continue.
I mean, you could certainly stay in there.
Yeah, Morgan will stay in, yeah.
This next room here is the remaining double bedroom. We could fit just one in here. There are 2 more guest bedrooms. Or if 2 more people would like to bunk up, that is also acceptable. I am not going to presume anyone's acclamations.
I would think Morrigan would take this one as close as it is to the library.
Very well. We shall leave this for Morrigan. Delightful name. This next set of 2 smaller rooms here, and you'll push open 2 doors, are 2 single rooms here for the remaining.
I'm just going in to have that available to me so I don't have to keep looking in.
Yeah, that's fine.
Shadows and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Just glance at Renshu.
Sorry, lads, I'm using you to get vision for the stream. There we go. Preach.
Well? Renshu? He's dead.
No, I'm here.
Okay.
I'm not first.
Like in order or choosing?
Whoever wants what rooms, I don't.
Did you just go in and shut the door?
Yeah.
You will notice in many of the rooms and halls here there are a number of curtained off doorways. Those are for the servants' passages. Pay no mind to them yourself.
The servants or the passengers? Yeah, that is the correct word. I just pronounced it weird. I don't know, fucking whatever. Doing a voice slightly.
Servants' passages.
Passages. Okay, I did pronounce it weird. Fine.
Renshu's accent.
Yeah. If there is nothing else, I will leave you all to your own devices and rest. I have much work to be doing throughout the town.
Spasibo.
No, thank you very much.
Enjoy your stay.
Oh, disappears.
Yeah, he's a busy man. He's got work to do.
He fucking apparates.
He's moving up.
In the world?
No, like he walked away. I think it's just your like angle. You can see.
Oh, I
him.
was definitely in the doorway, so it just looked like he just like fucking evaporated.
Leo put the work in to move the token. You know.
Yeah. Very well, smoke bomb.
I didn't see it, so it didn't happen.
Yeah.
Smoke bomb.
In Cage's headcanon, he just did the video game thing and just like hopped over the railing because he couldn't be bothered to walk down the stairs.
Celerity just doesn't have.
Very well.
There's a cardboard box in the corner of the room. I don't know why.
So, you have the mansion to yourselves and the servants.
Right. Team meeting, everyone. Team meeting. We need to discuss some things.
We do.
Don't you? No. Oh, there you are. Sorry. Welcome. Put the book down.
Or what?
The book.
What's the matter?
Ah, nothing. Just what did we miss when we were walking here to meet you? What happened?
You died.
Well, we didn't, evidently.
You did.
You did. I checked your pulse. I checked everyone's pulse.
Thanks. You also have the things.
Oh, I'm gonna pick up the runes and shove them at Morgan.
Oh, right. Yeah. Morgan will take them back. And she puts them on a pouch on her, where she usually keeps her bone runes. And notice that there's like another pouch there. That wasn't there before. Seems to be like another pouch of something.
What happened to you? You look different, Lazarus.
We were gifted. It's hard to explain.
I
We're
think we can
God touched,
understand.
I believe is the word that he's looking for there.
God touched.
Yeah, it got touched. I guess you could say that. Yeah.
Why?
We kind of saw you all camping. It was quite an out of world experience. I don't know how to put it.
But we made a deal, got Athena back. Why?
Morrigan
was
holds out her silver necklace that she's got around her throat. It's pretty tight, and it's got like the Ouroboros symbol of the snake eating its own tail,
Mm-hmm.
and it says like it looks like this person had like a slight interest in us, and Lazarus over there also seems to have an interest in this god.
sort of like turn my body around and show my like fur where it's been carved out.
Puff out my chest. Ugh.
Take a deep breath. Everything's gonna be okay.
I breathe in. Check it out.
What person?
Well, person may be a strong word actually there. Some entity, for sure. I would say a god, but I'm sure that you would suggest that it was a potentially a demon or something. But something didn't want us to die that day, so we're still here.
So you admit that you did die.
I was close. Morgan smiles widely.
You get the sense that Celerity is smiling at least a little.
Yeah, Morgan has like a gremlin level grin on her face at this moment, like she is a pig in shit right now.
Did they make you swear by any deals or anything?
No.
Athena just seems to curl, like her shoulders just curl in imperceptibly.
Why? What's
You
the...
didn't choose Athena. You have nothing to feel guilty about.
What was the deal?
There was this skeletal wisp creature thing locked away in another room. I asked if he could bring back the dead, and he said one. I used your runes. Sorry.
No, we spoke to him briefly. You used my ruins?
We didn't want to choose.
What did they say?
They chose Athena.
Or he did, I guess.
Yeah.
Morgan just sort of like nods the acceptance of that.
The skeleton man said that Athena could not be whole again until she finds a philosopher's stone.
I came back. I didn't come back right.
What's that philosopher's stone? You look really confused.
Do any of us know in this realm what a philosopher's stone is? GM?
You don't.
Would Morgan not have any idea either?
Nope.
No idea, but we're in a library. Decent a place to start as any.
Don't think it would be very strange if this man had any information on a stone that a skeletal haunted creature who could bring back the dead just has about, but sure.
Maybe, but alternatively, this guy is looking for a philosopher's stone. It's something he's heard of. He's was down there a long time from the sounds of things, and this is a fucking old house.
We do agree that he's hiding very, very much, right?
You're the skeleton or the owner of this place?
The owner.
Yeah.
Didn't you recognize him, Celerity?
Did I?
He's another one of my father's guys.
I don't know if I would have seen him, though. GM? GM has muted.
Whoops. wrong button. I thought I was muted and then I was unmuting, but it was vice versa.
Done that before.
You did not recognize Gellum Prime Water from previously. Celerity, no. To answer your question, put privately, Durf, it was yes.
It was yes.
There was going to be more, but...
Yes. Tamik al-Safar. Yes, I will type it for you.
I was just typing it out just to like about that.
Very close.
I'm going to be really interested in. Is it close? Okay. Oh, damn. Okay.
Oh, Safar. I wrote Safar.
No, Athena, I did not recognize him.
Are you recognizing things, Dave? You, the player?
Yeah, I wrote the wrong name, apparently. Typo.
Oh, not recognizing anything beyond that, no?
Not at the minute. What notes have I missed?
No, fair.
No, don't
So
do
that
that,
skeleton
Dave.
of yours there, the one that brought you back to life there, Athena, their name was Tamik al-Safar.
Yes, he introduced himself.
They are the
I
father
forget.
of the Black Staff.
Father of the Black Staff.
Yeah. I don't know what kind of magic that they have, but it's certainly strong. It's strong enough to keep you alive right now. Morrigan's gonna walk up to Athena and take her by the wrist and check the pulse.
There isn't one, and I'm cold.
Yeah, being alive is a strong word there for what's happened to you here.
She'll shake you off kind of a bit, not like aggressively, but maybe with a bit more force than she intended.
Yeah, I mean, like, Morrigan weighs fuck all. If you pushed her, she went back.
No, she's just going to shake off your grip, that's all.
Yeah, you can do that easily, for sure.
Oh, I'm realizing I sent those last two messages directly to Durf, not in the group chat. Whoops.
I was wondering where everybody was seeing it. Thank you.
I don't know what that person's purpose is with you, but you're running on fumes here.
Yes, that's been made evidently aware. Thank you, Morrigan.
Well, as long as you know.
You're saying we don't even know what a Philosopher's Stone is?
No idea.
Lazarus just looks sort of defeated, disappointed, just walks to one of the sides of the walls.
I can certainly try and find out.
You know how to read? No, Lazarus doesn't. He's not very good at reading. He doesn't mean that maliciously.
Honestly, from a big kitty cat, I don't think he could make it come out maliciously.
I can do some reading for sure.
I mean, I'd appreciate
We have a
it.
library
You
here.
owe me nothing.
Athena, if you die, I die. Because your father will not...
I'm already dead. I can't die. My body would just stop moving.
I get that, Athena. I really do. But your father isn't going to agree with that if you start to decompose, let's say, rather than die.
My father doesn't even know I'm gone. He'd have
He
to
will
care.
soon. He will soon. And then he will blame me. and you know that, or we just happen to like leave at the same day, he's going to think that I had something to do with it, which means that I die.
I would love to know where your opinion that my father gives a damn about what I am and where I am and who I am has come from.
I don't know whether your father gives a damn about you, but he certainly cares enough that
For what?
I
Go
believe
on.
that he would put a knife to my throat about it.
You speak as if he's done this before.
What,
Athena's
to me?
father is the sort of person who, even if he doesn't care about Athena, would kill someone because it's the correct thing to do when someone threatens your daughter.
Exactly. And you're in the same boat, Renshu. He finds out that his daughter is scarpered in the middle of the night once you've been on this mission with me. The
I am
best that
fully
you could hope
aware.
for is a quick death.
I am fully aware that now that she is someone I am aware of, I am essentially duty bound to protect her life.
Athena rolls her eyes.
I'm sorry, do you dislike having allies, even if they are begrudging ones?
Wouldn't know. I would have had to have them before.
Right. Well then let's cut the shit. We're stuck here on Saltmarsh together, even if you weren't dead / dying, whatever. We don't have a way home. We don't have a way to pursue our goals. So the only thing that makes sense is for us to all work together. Now we have two things to look into. First and foremost, we want to find this because the dumb joke's in my head. Sorry. It's been okay. Find this philosopher's stone so that you can have your full life restored or what have you. And we continue investigating these smugglers for two reasons. One, they'll ingratiate us with the Council of Saltmarsh, which might help us pursue our goals later. Where if we want to go our separate ways, then fine, we can go our separate ways. And two, those people, these smugglers, they're bad news. So, the way I see it, we're stuck together.
An unlucky group of misfits, huh?
Oh no. The worst fate. I go over and start pilfering through books.
Well,
And for what it's
investigation.
worth, I think we work decently well together.
What was
Rough
that,
around
Jen?
the edges. Sorry, I'll shut up.
No,
you're
no.
fine.
RP comes first.
Rough around the edges, sure. But when it mattered,
3 of
You
us
two-
died.
sure.
Yeah.
But last night,
Morgan, it's like a big, like she always has this big, huge gremlin grin. She's really enjoying herself in the chaos.
last night, when we were interrogating that man, we worked well together. I say gesturing towards Athena and Celerity. When we had to deal with potentially an army of skeletons, we worked well together. I gesture towards Celerity again. Before, when we were investigating the house, we worked well together. We got overwhelmed, sure. But there were worse people to be stuck in the shit with, is what I'm trying to say.
You make it sound like you almost care. Cute.
Just want to. I was just going to sort of look around, but so who here doesn't have a thing with Athena's father? Celerity?
Do you honestly think I would be here right now, attending to Athena, if I didn't?
No. Oh, okay. That's fair. I'm just going to try and look at some books on a shelf, see if Does anyone with like pictures of stones or something?
No.
Any
Yeah.
pull out picture books.
Oh, I hope
you-
the covers aren't blank.
Roll me an investigation check.
May I as well, since I was already doing that?
Yes, you both may.
7.
Oh.
12.
Lazarus, you find nothing of particular note, though the books are pretty. Celerity, sorry, I blanked on names there.
My
for a
name is
second.
right there.
Yeah, I have so many notes in front of me right now.
It's okay.
I cannot see any player tokens.
Like I forget the names too. It's not, like
Yeah, that's
You do indeed find a book that sort of calls out to you, not in speech, mind you. It doesn't go,
me
"Hey,
up.
Celerity, pick me up!
Pick me
Right
up."
here, right here, pick me up!" But you do indeed find a book that piques your interest, which I will add to your inventory now, called The Book of Ayus.
Ooh.
This seems interesting to you, being that of a tiefling yourself, and knowing that Ayuz is a demigod from a similar plane to that of the tieflings. So that could be a good read at some point.
I pocket it. That's mine now.
Alfina,
Mm.
how are you feeling?
Pickety boo. Lazarus, would you like to make yourself useful? I'm going to go explore this dumb town and see if I can find a proper library.
Oh, yeah. He's sort of like a bit confused. He thought he was being useful, but yep, you go, yep. No worries.
Alfina, I mean it. Are you ill?
I am fine. I need some air. And then she'll storm out, assuming
I'm
Lazarus.
going to look at Lazarus and give him like a knowing nod to like watch her.
I nod back. Yeah, just like, yep, no worries. Got it.
They're not used to working in a team, are they? I say to Celerity. Relying on
Lazarus,
other
I don't
people.
know. Athena has not been given much of a chance. And neither have I, really.
I get it. For the record, I do care. It's like I said, much as I don't want to be here, I am. And I'm essentially duty bound to keep Morrigan safe, and by extension now Athena, and that means you and Lazarus too. I stick out for my own. Stick up for my own. Look out for my own.
I am not so sure that I understand why, aside from saving your own skin, but I can say with full confidence that you are probably one of the only people here who do care. Be sure that you don't lose that. It is easy to let slip through your fingers. Just gonna look at Morrigan. I
Morrigan is-
understand.
Go on.
Go ahead.
Oh, she was just like she was looking through the books
Mhm.
for sure.
I understand where your concern comes from. I am the same. But do try in the future to keep her from storming out when you check up on her. it wouldn't do us any good if she dropped dead outside.
Morgan gives a nod of acknowledgement.
And with that, Celerity leaves. I'm gonna, for GM's sake, I'm gonna head down and bother as servant for food.
Cool. I'm gonna delete your token as opposed to having you walk all the
I'm
way up
dead.
just to not
No, not you too. So
not
young.
have the camera go all crazy here.
Oh, you're fine.
So the two of you still remaining in the library. What is your plan now?
Hell of a predicament we found ourselves in, hey, Ren?
Yeah. I'm just
Meant
going
to
to
be
start
an
busying
easy
myself
job.
on the bookshelf.
Sure, make an investigation check.
He's not actually like properly looking. He's just trying to look busy.
How unfortunate.
Okay, fine. I'll make an invest. He'll look at the bind. He's not going to look through the books, but he'll look at the names of the books. Okay, fine. I'll roll an investigation with my +0. There, you got 2. Happy?
Are you happy now? You happy?
The number is now accurate to roleplay.
I am. You pull out a book at random, almost trying to seem as if you are trying for the sake of Morrigan, but still hiding emotions yourself. And a few words start catching your eye as you realize this is a YA novel you have pulled out called Forbidden Love.
Ah, yes.
The porn starts. Let's go.
Renshu's got a porn book.
I'm going to snap the book closed and just go, I have so many questions about this guy. And just toss it onto the table behind me.
Okay.
We are sticking this out though, right?
What was that, sorry?
We are sticking this out though, right?
Don't think we have much of a choice, buddy.
Good.
I mean, I'm going nowhere. This is far too much fun.
Alright, well, let's get to work, I guess.
You know, you're a better person than you like to care to admit. See, when I first met you, you came off of this kind of brutish bastard who didn't give a fuck about anyone other than himself. And yet, the first time I meet you, we nearly drown, and you carry this person that you've never met before on your back, purposely trying to keep them alive. That being Celerity. And then when you thought that I was dead, and you saw that I wasn't, you hugged me. Or something I didn't expect from you. I don't have a point here. I'm just pointing it out. And Morgan goes back to looking at the books.
He will just kind of shake his head, like, not shake his head, nod his head, like, trying to find something to say, and then just going, nope. And he's going to go back to the bookshelf as well. Awkwardly, silently, like, committed to the job.
Cool. We shall shift perspective then. Back down to the ground floor. This might be the wrong ground floor. Prepare yourself.
Prepared.
There are many ground. Yep.
Oh god,
Oh,
we're
no.
back in the house.
Oh, it's all nightmares. Yeah, I
We're
used the
stuck in
navigation
a
at the top to try and be quick.
No, we're just
but
reliving our nightmare. We're all gonna die all over again.
No. I'm gonna fall
me-
through the floor again. Shit.
So, Athena and Lazarus, what are you two doing?
I will be heading out into the main street to talk to the nearest person, because I don't want to talk to someone from the mansion about like a place of learning, a place where I can try and find great knowledge.
Alrighty. I hope that didn't pull everyone. Okay, that did just pull me. Okay. Let me think here about where there could be library.
While you're doing that, and Athena and Lazarus are walking along, she's just gonna blow off steam. Like, they think they know him. They act like they know him. They don't know him.
I mean, I don't know. They do work with your dad.
No, they work for my dad. There's a difference. Dad hasn't had a sentient 5 seconds in 20 years.
Why are they all so scared of him?
That's what I want to know as well.
I'm sorry I didn't protect you.
Sorry too.
You don't want your money back, do you?
I'm sorry, your protection's so shitty. sorry.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, you obviously paid me to come and protect you as you were getting away, and you died.
No fault of yours. You owe me nothing.
You scared?
What? Of dying? I'm already dead. What is there to be afraid of now?
Of not finding what we need to find.
Ah.
Did he say what would happen?
Not really. It was a bit of a fast exchange. We didn't have much of a chat, if you know what I mean.
Well, I guess we'll just have to try and find it. Even if we don't know where it is or what it is. We'll get to it.
Excuse me? And Athena will turn to the nearest person.
Yes, what do you want?
Is there a library here? Or a place of learning?
Alright, if you want a place to learn, what you're going to do is head over to Old Caltech Tower.
Uh-huh.
I beg your pardon.
And then...
And then if you talk Caltech might have something to give you.
Okay, thank you.
say-
And Athena will
You
head
notice,
over there.
you're recalling now, this is the same individual that you stopped on the bridge the first time you come through
Shut up.
Saltmarsh. You seem to have bad luck with getting the one dude who cannot talk in town.
Understood him.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, if you go over there and then talk to this guy, he'll maybe have something for you.
Close enough.
Is that not what you? Is that not what you said?
No, close enough.
Athena speaks drunk.
He did mention a name.
I think I turned to Athena. I think I heard collar deck? Collar deck?
That even close?
I can't tell you.
Okay, we're just gonna head in the direction he described to me, and look for a guy we believe is called Colladec.
Sure. He pointed out over the river, the other side of, because if you recall, Saltmarsh is split in twain by a river running through the center of it. So you head up past the shark fin bridge once more, and you do see. Make a perception check for me.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. You do see nothing. You go blind momentarily.
Can Lazarus try?
Lazarus!
And then you're back.
15.
But easily enough, you could ask another individual for directions.
Yeah, we'll just keep going until we find what he was on about.
Someone I can speak.
What are you asking said person that can speak?
Repeat the original question. Is there somewhere of is there a library or somewhere of learning?
Learning. Well, it's Prime Water Mansion. He's got a library there, and he has a few students in the little guardhouse at the south from now and then. I don't. Depends what you're looking for, really. If you want stuff like relating to magical items, you could head over to the Faithful Quartermasters.
It's
Or
about what I'm looking for. If you could point us in that direction, good fellow.
oh, sure. If you just head down that way, on your left, you'll see like a shitty-looking tavern. That's the empty net. But opposite that, you'll see like this stone building with like thatch roof. But the thatch is all like red and shit. That's the Faithful Quartermasters.
Perfect. Thank you. Have a good day.
Yeah, no
Athena
worries.
will
You too.
wave.
He'll hold his hand out.
Okay. I don't actually know what I've got on me at the minute.
I shake it.
Oh. Okay. He looks bewildered, and then begrudged, and then shrugs it off and walks about his way.
Even better. Athena will keep
Beautiful.
walking.
Alright, so you make it to the Faithful Quartermasters, this one-story tall building made of stonework, sort of looks like one of the older buildings of the town. The masonry definitely nowhere near that of Prime Water and the council house towards the center of Saltmarsh. Atop it, that bright, almost crimson red thatch over the roof here. Are you heading inside?
Absolutely.
Just before we do, I'm just going to stop Athena from going, open up the door and just like, Athena, I know you don't seem to really get on with these others, but I know that they can help us. So whatever they think about your dad, I put it to one side until you get what you find. And yeah, they don't seem like a bad bunch. It seems they're here to help. They want to protect you just as much as I do. So
Athena will just narrow her eyes and then head into the store.
and I'll follow up. Yep.
Within the store, you see this female-presenting individual, quite tall, with horns just peeking out through this captain's hat that they have atop their head, with a threaded gold brim around it. The coat is lavish, not clothed but tied together with a similar piece of golden thread, and it goes down to just below the waist, and the cuffs itself turned up. This bright, similarly to the thatch roof, crimson red skin with eyes of pitch black. This is a tiefling individual who reaches up and strokes their beard ever so slightly and says, "Hello, dear, and welcome to Captain Zendros's faithful quartermasters of Iuz. How may I be of service this day to you?"
Zendros is you, I take it?
"It is indeed," and they'll put out their hand. You see on it a single ring with an onyx jade stone in the middle finger, and they'll hold it out to you as if doing a curtsy. "To whom do I owe the pleasure?"
My name's not really important. I'm here looking for vital information if you could assist.
They'll step up almost like beside you with their tail coming up. It'll brush against your cheek ever so slightly and say, "Now surely, darling, someone who has this much accoutrement in such a shitty town must have some reason for their name being known."
quite the opposite. I've merely on a travel and I'm passing through and have found myself with a lack of information that I'm hoping to rectify before I pass on. Pun intended.
Cruel?
Living up to that cold-heartedness that Athena now has. Well, aren't you the spoil sport? Perhaps I'll have more fun with you, and she'll turn towards Lazarus. Later, perhaps. Information you say you need, turning back towards you. Perhaps a little more information for me might help me get on the right way for knowing what you need.
Of course. I'm looking for something I have been told is called a philosopher's stone.
Their
know.
expression will change almost instantly. The tail will immediately come down away from your personal space and move. The person will move towards the door and shut it, bolting it as they do so. Speak what you know of the Philosopher's Stone. They'll say in a male voice this time.
Hence why I'm here. I've been giving naught but its name.
But you know its name, and that much is concerning. What purpose have you with such a wondrous artifact?
I have potential for a trade, and I don't like going into trades without fully understanding what I'm bargaining for.
They'll insight check you, but not to see whether or not you're being truthful or otherwise. More so to get an idea of whether you are the individual with the Philosopher's Stone, or whether you think you have something of worth for said Philosopher's Stone. Essentially, they're trying to gauge which side of the the trade you are on. That'll be a 13. It's up to you how much information you wish to reveal.
Do I have to reveal more than what I've done?
I mean, to me, the DM, that would be like to the character knowing whether or not they are. Essentially, they're trying to find out whether or not you are the person with something of value in return for the Philosopher's Stone, or whether you have the Philosopher's Stone. And
okay,
it's
yeah,
up
I'm
to
with you.
to decide which idea they get from their insight of 13.
Well, I'm assuming they're gonna gather that I'm gonna have it, considering I would be bargaining for it, if that makes sense.
So you're saying that you have the Philosopher's Stone then, or giving off the air that you have it?
Essentially from the point of view of the bargain, I need to have the Philosopher's Stone in my possession to bargain with this wispy entity, right, for my life. So in theory, the position I would hold in that bargain is that I have that stone.
Right. I'm just trying to discern whether or not Zendros would think that you currently are in possession of the stone,
Got
or
you.
whether you are trading for possession of the stone, because that's the only two logical things that they can think of with the information they have. You're an interesting one. I do not currently have anything that is immediately serviceable to you. However, I do know of something, and as is common here at the quartermasters, the faithful quartermasters, that sometimes things take a while to get in, if that makes sense. There is a book that exists out there in a particular library, which I happen to have connections with that I could order in for you called Ye Secrets of Ye Philosopher's Stone.
Shut up.
I know not if this is a work of fiction or non-fiction, but perhaps it could be of use for you.
And what would this service cost me?
The book itself is valued at quite a high price. I would request a deposit for the book of 50 gold pieces, a courier fee to collect the book from its current location of about 100 gold pieces, but should you return the book to me after you are done with it, in its original condition, the initial deposit could be paid back.
Thank you for your time. We're done here. And Athena will turn around and go to leave.
Very well, and if you're ever in need of magic items, do come back again, or if you have any to sell.
She'll just do like a 2-finger wave over the shoulder and keep going.
And you come back soon. And she'll, this time, slap her tail against Lazarus as he makes his way out.
Lazarus got ass.
Very uncomfortable. He just makes his way out.
It's the second time in like 4 episodes.
Just turning around.
I pictured Athena leaving that place with like sticking her middle finger up behind her back.
You know what? Wasn't far off. As soon as we're out of earshot, Athena will say, she's just going to bring it back in from the mansion. We need to double back. What we need is already there. We're wasting time.
Good thinking. I didn't even think she was thinking about a mansion there. Okay, so I can have another look at these shelves. It is quite hard for me. I'm not going to lie to you. All right, but I will do my best to search.
I can write down the words and show you, so you're just looking for pattern recognition. Would that help?
Yes.
All right. Then. And,
baby. Oh my god.
We'll probably go back to the mansion and seek out Celerity to let her know what we found out before heading up to the others already in the library.
Sure. Whilst you're doing this, Celerity, you are currently downstairs in the Grand Hall of Prime Water Mansion. As you make your way down the stairs, you are greeted by one of the many servants. Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh, he's one of the servants?
Oh, yeah, wow.
Wow!
I got thee, Jesus Christ, giving me food? Awesome.
You got Jesus fucking Christ.
The great thing is he can give you one loaf, and then you just,
I'm
you're
so
set.
alive. And then I get a glass of water.
Yeah, he gives you some
wine.
water.
These are a full business proposition right there.
No, we don't deal in fake entities here.
Oh.
Yes.
It's alright.
Hello, servant.
Staunch Christians don't watch D&D. They think it's the devil's work.
Very true.
To all those other Christians out there that aren't like that, you're the cool ones. We appreciate
Hi.
you.
And Jesus
Anyway.
fucking Christ is serving Celerity wine right now.
I like your new look, Jesus.
I mean, look, if Jesus fucking Christ is willing to appear in a D&D campaign as a servant, I would say he's a pretty cool Christian.
Yeah, it's pretty dope.
A non-Jesus Christ individual walks up to you. Hello, dear. Can I interest you in some food? Water, perhaps?
Yes, you will. Do not make it wine instead.
I do no such thing. Wine is expensive, dear, and only for the best guests here.
Ooh.
I know I'm very bloody but rude. Also, anything is fine.
I am not picky.
Very well. I will have Felisa cook up a stew, perhaps, for you. Would that suit?
That is fine.
Very well. If you'd like to take a seat anywhere, I will be back with your food in but a moment.
Spasibo.
And for the record, I am sitting down on a chair. It just does not look like it because I am
fair.
so wide.
It's just, they would have come up to you as soon as you're
Yeah.
downstairs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just slide in this chair. I'm gonna pull out that book I use. Start reading away. I don't know if you have any information in it prepared
I
for me though.
Do.
Oh, good.
I am
Gimme.
that fucking good. The book contains a series. Firstly, how long are you going to spend reading?
A while.
Okay.
As
Okay.
long as I'm not disturbed, I will be reading.
The book contains a series of information concerning the demigod Ayuz. It mentions his minions, the tieflings, and how they spawn from his domain far from the north. It's pretty much up until this point information that you are already aware of. However, as you get about halfway through the book, you notice a piece of parchment poking out from one of the pages, and as you slide that out, it appears to be a list of different words written in another language, as well as beside it written in common. You see stop. You might want to write these down.
Oh, jeez. Okay, hang on. Let me get a notepad. Alright, we're good.
Stop, written in common, is written as tup.
TUP?
T-U-P, yes.
Gotcha.
Flight. Or, sorry, fight, not flight, is written as grival. Lift, written as upa, U-P-P-A. And come, written as Lego.
Lego my ego. Awesome. Thank you.
You are unsure what language... let me have a look at your languages, actually, before I make that assumption.
Assumption, yeah.
You are unsure which language this is,
Okay.
but there are a few words that you have learned from it.
Okie dokie. I'm gonna tuck that safely away in my pocket.
Before too long, the servant will return with your food. It's a nice, quite warm, steamy. In fact, you can see the steam lines coming from the stew comically as you feast in while continuing to read through this book of information regarding a place that you might once have called home. Before, everything.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, we're going to head back up to the first floor, but I'm going to make sure it's the right first floor. To those two. Once more.
I love looking at a darkened screen.
Well,
It's just because my token was deleted. It's fine. Don't worry about me.
yeah, it's a sad, sorrowful side effect of having the stream camera be in the right place.
No, that's cool.
But as we're currently not on that visual, I can bring you guys over just for the sake of being able to see and hear stuff properly. Boop, boop, boop.
We're totally not here, you guys.
You're all like sat outside the door just listening in.
Oh damn! Hey everyone. What's up?
We're eavesdropping.
Also, that door was shut, so
No.
please keep said door shut. Just because
Boo.
continuity errors. Alright, you two back up in the library. What are you doing as you've probably spent about 10-20 minutes now searching through here and haven't found anything else of particular note as of yet?
Morgan didn't find anything at all of worth her time.
Not today. You certainly have other days that you could spend time in the library trying to find
She's
other
tired.
books.
She's been dead. It's fine.
Yeah.
Did we have any server come up and offer us food, like they offered food for celerity?
Not at this time, no. It's still like fairly early on in the day at this current like it was dawn when you guys pretty much got into town. You went to the barracks and then you came here, so like it's
Right.
like maybe noon at best.
And then Morrigan puts the book back that she was reading and puts it back to the wall and just slides down it and sits down and just takes a big breath. Like she's just exhausted.
If you need to rest up, you can. I'll keep at it.
Do you know what you're looking for?
Any book mentioning the Philosopher's Stone?
Good. Well, you have the bullet points at least.
Arrow points, if you will. But bullets don't exist, so they wouldn't be called bullet points.
Actually, I think D&D terminology uses the ammo bullets for slings as well. I think.
Well, then, well, I would call those pellets, not bullets.
Me too, but I think that D&D calls them bullets. I think.
Yep. Well, this is my world, my universe, so we'll call them pellet
This is
points.
the second time Morrigan has described something that doesn't exist.
Well, I mean,
She
you
has
look
invented
you pretty
gas
gassed
and
out, so.
Morgan's gonna start the Industrial Revolution. I'm calling
Yeah.
it now.
Oh god, the end of D&D.
Thinking of it, are there any magical spells that have the word bullet in the spell? Because then that would probably make up for the fact that they're called bullet points.
Don't know, not off the top of my head, I can't think of any.
No, me. So for now, they're called pellet points.
Pellet points. Okay. What went through your mind, Rencho, when I was gone? Morgan just flat out just like hits you with that.
Let's not do that, shall we?
No, let's do it
kind
now.
of flipping through the book more intently that I'm currently looking at.
But the YA novel still?
No, I've found a different one.
Okay.
Unless it's all YA novels on this wall.
Volume 2.
Nope, you just got unlucky with what book you pulled out.
Okay.
Just curious, is all.
What difference
Didn't think
would
you
it
felt
make?
that way. See, in my head, it always seemed like you were there to. Once I found this artifact, you were just going to slit my throat, and that would be it.
I close the book and just turn to Morgan. My job is to watch over you and make sure that you don't try and do a runner. I wasn't ever told to slit your throat. I wasn't told to kill you. I wasn't even told to hurt you if you tried to run, just stop you. I used
Stopping
to.
at any means necessary.
I guess that's what was implied, sure, but I used to be the person that would go slit someone's throat if they needed it. And I thought I left that life behind me. Unfortunately, I'm back here, but I don't want to be that person. So.
That you are. Well, then how did you get back here? If you had decided to leave this life, what made you come back? And I'm not judging you. I'm just asking.
I owe Darian. Same as you, I guess.
I owe Darian fuck all. Dude put a knife to my face and told me that I have to do this.
Sure. So in his view, you owed him something.
Sure. What is it that you owe him?
My father practically sold me to Darian. And I ran, eventually. Tried to run away from the entire thing. And he found me again. And you can see, like, Renshu's eyes have gotten a little bit glassy as he's talking, and he's kind of, like, looking off into kind of nothingness in the top corner of the room. He basically said that if I did this, that I could walk. He wouldn't tell my father where I went. So...
Did you believe him?
Doesn't really matter. If I tried to say no... I don't fear Darian. I understand him. And I'm wary of him, but I don't fear him. There are worse people than Darian.
I agree. Well, thank you for telling me.
He just nods his head and then opens the book back up. He can tell he's clearly not on the same page he was before, so he's just, like, again doing it as a kind of, I am busying my hands and my body and I am doing things so that this conversation stops.
Is over.
Yeah.
Yep. Does Morrigan pick up on that, though?
Yeah, Morrigan's smart enough to, and she cares enough about Renshu that she wouldn't pursue it too much. She will sit herself up from where she, like, fell down to the floor and continue to go to the books the same way Renshu is.
Oh, that's interesting to see the character development within the two of you then. In the first session, there's been a lot already. It's been great. Right, it's around this time that Lazarus and Athena would return with their quest to find the book mentioned by Xenodros. You would have passed Celerity, who was downstairs reading a book as you did so, or rather you would have seen them in the Great Hall as you were making your way towards those staircases. Would you have called Celerity?
Yeah. Let them in.
Sorry, was that Jesus?
Oh yeah. Give me one.
Quick question for the two of you. Do you mention that it was a tiefling you saw?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Sexually harassing tiefling.
I look at my feet.
Oh no, Laz.
Sexually comfortable tiefling.
No. They slapped Lazarus's ass. That's sexual assault
I
right
did
there.
not say ass.
No.
Oh, did we do that? Oh,
Yeah, that was me.
You
Sorry.
did that.
They did stroke someone. I can't remember whether it was Athena
It was my
or
face. Yeah.
with the tail, which that feels
That's a little
inappropriate.
much,
Yeah.
It was flirtatious, sure, but I don't think the HR department was called for it.
No, that one wasn't offended by
They
it. It
were
was the butt one.
warned.
I mean,
were
all I'm
not
gonna say
called.
is that if I rubbed my tailbone against someone at work, I would.
Ooh.
You know.
There's a difference.
I
Your
would not be
tailbone is
working
right
there
next to your ass cheek. A
Oh, so
tiefling's
it's allowed if
tail.
I have an abnormally long tailbone.
I love this group so much.
As long as it's
You're
a foot away from my ass, it's now acceptable.
Oh god.
There's a difference, and there's also
If
a
you have
difference.
plausible deniability,
Listen, Renshu doesn't have a tail, so I forgive you for not understanding how it works. But Athena and Lazarus do. They understand.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
At the mention of a tiefling, Celerity's gonna snap the book shut very firmly. And I think Athena would notice this more than Laz, but they seem tense, but in an excited way. But like it's not very vocal body wise.
Hold on,
Just
I
like
got you.
Oh yes? Thank you.
That was also a book about tieflings, by the way, that I
Oh,
just
thank you.
gifted to me by Dave.
Thank
Beautiful.
you. What? We've got here covered. The other two already working on it. You can go if you need to.
It is fine. I'd rather us not be too separated, but in the future, perhaps later today. Thank you. I found something in this book, but let's save it for upstairs, shall we?
Athena will nod and then start making her way.
Uptown.
Yeah. Uptown girl.
She's been living in a kind of dead world.
Ooh.
And I don't want to get copyright striked.
No offense to anyone's vocal capabilities, but I'd be fucking impressed if they copyright struck you.
Right.
Okay, I gotta say it now. I had an unlisted video for me singing All Stars for a Patreon redemption, and I got copyright striked while it was still unlisted, and it was just my vocals, so
Okay. Fair.
it happens.
I mean,
Impressive.
look, I've been copyright struck, and Snake has been copyright struck on videos I've edited for music that features in video games, but he gets copyright struck for other music that's
Yeah.
not from the video game. And you just go,
Yeah.
okay, well,
Someone made a
fine.
video about that, didn't they? That it doesn't. It's not actually the people who own the music; it's somebody else.
No, yeah,
Oh,
it's third parties who are trying to claim that shit.
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah.
But also those are copyright claims, not strikes.
yeah.
Sure, yeah, true.
But anyways, we're up here now. Busting through the door. You can't keep that closed on me anymore.
You just swing the door right into the back of Morgan's head.
Morgan died.
Oh, Dosvidanya!
No, not again.
I don't actually know what Dosvidanya means, but it's a Russian word. I think it means good evening. I don't know.
I haven't studied enough to know. I'm sorry. I'll get back to you on that.
Da. That's my response to that.
Specifically.
Have you two found anything?
Have we? Throughout our studies? Like nothing? No.
Very creepifying book, I say, gesturing to the one on the desk.
I'm not going to entertain that one. I found a slip of paper in the book that I took. It has a language that I do not know. Does anyone else recognize it? I'll hold it out for people to look at.
I don't even remember what languages I speak.
Yeah, I didn't either. I had to look.
What language was
Morgan
it
will
in again?
definitely look at this too.
I don't know.
Can we identify what language it's in, Leah?
You
Game
cannot.
Master?
Can I?
You cannot.
Can I?
You cannot.
One by one. Hey, Laz.
Hey,
you good
can
at
I?
reading?
Can I? Can I
You
read
can.
this? Oh, I can recognize it. Oh, maybe that's what my issue was. I can never speak, never read normal.
No,
I
normal.
can never read normal.
Oh, go over to you.
but you can read Goblin.
Oh!
I read Goblin, yes. Alright. Yeah, I sort of have a look at the book and you see a smile on my face.
Oh, it's not the book.
I
It's
reckon-
a slip of paper. That
So,
I got
baby,
from the
I just recognize, you see a smile on my face. I'm like, oh, yeah.
The difficulty you have not being able to read common is you can see the Goblin words, but you don't know whether they line up with the common words. Because you don't know what the common words are.
Would he not know them, like, verbally, though?
Well,
If someone read it
Yes.
out to him.
So, like, he can read the goblin word,
Mhm.
and then he knows what that is in common. He can say that, but he doesn't know whether the word written on the page is the same as what he says when he's speaking in common.
Got you. So he'd
Right.
need to like read it out for someone else to.
Yeah, he'd have to vocalize it for someone else to then read if it's the same word. Yes.
What language is it?
I think it's Goblin.
Goblin.
Why was
Do
that
you-
in a tiefling book?
Do you fancy reading it out loud for us, Bloody?
Yeah, give it a go. Give it a go.
Morrigan
I'll
will
send you the text.
Cheers,
size
thank
her
you.
way up next to him to like help out for the common word. Just to give him a nudge, like and say, "It means and," or something like that.
I posted it in the DM group.
Okay, so it's I can just say it out in English, so like common, yeah.
Yeah, so you're reading the goblin and then saying the common word relative to what the goblin is,
Okay.
essentially. So yeah, you're just reading the common.
Okay, so it says stop, fight, lift, and come.
How is cum spelled?
COME. I don't.
He doesn't know, he can't read.
He
I
would
don't
know
understand.
that. Awesome. Anyways.
No, you should say how is come spelled. I should have actually said LEGO.
Lazarus will probably also say, well, it's interesting that you say that because the goblin language is actually quite a rich language and it has many different words that we only have one word for that may have different meanings. So in this case, it actually means to like follow me or something like that.
Right, not to nut.
But like obviously in Lazarus's way of speaking.
Good luck with that one, dude.
No, it means to follow. If that's what you mean.
Could I flip
Stop
back to the
fighting,
page in the book that I found the note in?
You can.
Yeah. What exactly was on that page? Like, what was
Continuing of the story that
Well,
was
I know, but
already being told. That there's nothing of note in
relation
the pages in relation to it. It's just that the parchment has been stuffed into a book.
I do not understand. Why this book? Why tiefling for goblin?
I have no idea.
Here, you keep the paper.
Fold it up, put it in my pocket. In my satchel.
You found that in here, right?
Duh.
Maybe it's a code for someone else who speaks Goblin. Which begs the
Possibly.
question, why is someone leaving code in a book in this house?
Do you think there might be more?
Maybe, but we all said we had an off vibe with the owner.
They said that they were smuggling people, but they didn't say how.
And they said they smuggled everything.
Well, duh, but like, it could be that they have, I don't know, goblins helping out on the other side. This is what I meant.
True.
Either way, I do not think this is a permanent thing at the moment. Did you find nothing?
I just shake my head.
The tiefling you saw, Athena. What occurred there?
We do have a lead. We're looking for a book named Ye Secret of Ye Philosopher's Stone, unironically enough.
That feels very on the nose.
Doesn't it just? With a lovely 150 gold fee of delivering it from an unknown place. Seemed to me like I could find it here myself.
Shall we?
Indeed.
I don't suppose. Sorry, knowing that Lazarus is now solely maybe looking for like goblin speak. Can you just have one more quick peruse around this place, just see if there's anything else that might relate to those words in this room?
Get a nat 20, buddy. I believe in you.
Sure. Go ahead and roll me a investigation check.
Nah, it's 12. Not good.
Nope. Unfortunately, nothing immediately speaks out to you as like goblin related or related to the text that you have now discovered.
May Athena and I roll investigation to find ye old Philosopher's Stone?
Certainly try.
Thanks.
Investigation.
That's a nope. That's an 8. Oh, hey, look. Twinsies. It's been a long day.
So I'm kind of glad that you two didn't find the book that we need when Morrigan couldn't find it when she's been up here for this whole time.
Wow.
Which, speaking of Morrigan, you have been up here for long enough now that I will allow a second check from you.
Oh, watch this. Watch
today.
this.
Nat
I'm
1.
watching. I'm watching.
What am I rolling?
Investigation.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Hey, worse than us.
However, someone else has been up here for quite a while.
Get a 4.
Reading the same 5 pages of a book for a long time. I'll allow you an investigation check.
All right, +0. You ready? I got a 2 before.
Ooh, still worse than us though.
Hey, I didn't roll lower than a 6
There you go.
because I rolled a 7.
I love how Laz was the
Okay,
highest one.
Morrigan's tired already.
Yeah, we're exhausted, I think. Mentally. It's been a long 2 days.
It sure has. Right. Is there anything else you guys are planning on doing this eve?
Keep looking for Athena.
You're looking
no.
for yourself?
No, like Athena will keep looking for
yeah.
the book.
I got you. After I took
knew
a
you
second
would.
to realize it. Like, keep looking for Athena.
I think Morrigan admits that she has to go to bed. She's been awake for so long.
That is
what was the door?
not.
That's
No,
That's the
yours
servant's
was
not
quarters.
where anything.
yours was down
Firstly,
here.
yours. Yeah. The
Celerity would have
rooms
told
with
you that.
yeah, the rooms with or the doors with curtains in front of them are like servants' passageways. That allow for them to bring stuff up and down without being seen, as is the rich folk way. Because they're not real people.
What?
But before Morrigan leaves,
Well, they're
she's
not.
just like,
This is D&D. They're not real. They're all made up.
They're real to me.
Points aren't real, and they don't matter.
Morrigan just says like, "I've got to catch some Z's,"
What
and leaves the room and then just heads to her room.
do comic books exist in this world?
I mean, YA novels exist, apparently.
Yeah, but would Z's be a thing that people know as a representation of sleeping?
Morrigan just created all of these different things.
She's just
There
like
have
extremely
been-
woke, and we all just nod at her.
There have been many grand paintings in chapels around the world that depict creatures sleeping in such a way.
Yeah, I remember as a small boy being taken to the
Sleep
sink
chapel.
the 16 chapel, and there was a painting of a gigantic 6-abbed man with
With
just
3
Z's
Zs
coming
above
from his head.
head.
Sleeping on a cloud.
And it brought a tear to my eye seeing the beauty and
Inspiration
majesty.
for Renchu to get his own 6-pack.
Yeah.
I'm gonna clap Athena on the shoulder. I am going to see that tiefling. Do get some rest. Please do not stay up again.
Athena will nod and then go back to scouring the shelves.
I am going out.
Alone?
Unless you wish to come, but it's more personal matters, really.
I'd rather people not be going on their own right now, given the day we've had, but if you want to be alone.
It is not a matter of want, more need. I am sure that I am not. Well, I cannot actually be sure about that. I do not know how many tieflings you have seen in your life.
I just kind of shrug, like, not many.
For one to be here is intriguing, and I wish to know how they are. So, if you wish to come, then I do not care.
If it won't be imposing, then.
No.
I
You are welcome to come too if you want, Les, but I do not think it will be very interesting to you.
No, I don't want to go back there just yet. Thank you. Yeah, it's.
Does he look flustered?
Be careful. I just looked at Renshu. Just be careful.
Does Renshu have a shirt on?
No.
Renshu hasn't had a shirt. He's had a shirt for about a minute. And he got destroyed.
Oh, lordy, lordy.
I might have him wait outside, actually, suddenly.
I mean, you don't know.
No.
I'll just nod to Lazarus and say, good to have you back.
Good to be back.
Making our way downtown.
So, Lazarus, what are you doing? Whilst,
I would like to find someone that can help me find this book. Like a servant who knows how to read.
Oh my god.
Okay. All right.
So baby.
Okay.
You could come to Morrigan, you know, she's right there. She'll help you.
He's already seen you try and look at these shelves and just give up as you go. Doesn't want to interfere.
The quick question is, does Laz actually know the title of the book? Does he remember?
He does. Ye Secrets of Ye Philosopher's Stone.
Okay, good.
He's got repeating words, he's fine.
Yeah,
He's looking for a person to like read him a bedtime story. It's the cutest fucking thing.
I heard a tale about the Philosopher's Stone. It sounded like a really good bedtime story. Could you read it to me?
Can you just read this bit for me?
Alrighty. So, now that I have written down that that's what you're all planning to do next session, that is where we're going to call it an end to our session for this evening.
Yay.
Wonderful work tonight, folks. It was good to have a session that wasn't combat and was all roleplay. I think you guys handled death and life very well. We will, to the best of my knowledge, be back on the 26th, folks. So be sure to look out for that. At some point, our clocks change again. America's changed today? Yesterday?
Yeah.
On the 26th, I think. So.
It's today for me, so...
And ours will change. You know what? I'm going to Google it now just for
It is
for
on the
anyone who's watching
26th.
this
I was
VOD.
like,
okay.
Why else do I remember the 26th? Because it is on your end that changes.
And that'll bring us forward an hour. So, I mean, our sessions will still be at our time of, like, 6 p.m. UK time. Just know that, like, on the 26th, just Google what time is it in the UK, and if it's 6 p.m., you should be here. That was specifically to, like, anyone watching, not to you guys. You guys will turn up. You're great. Anyway, thank you, everyone, for joining us. This has been a delight. And until next session. Don't go rolling no ones. Have a good night, everyone.
More like
Bye.
Morrigan when she rolled a natural one and died. Don't do that.
And Athena.
Hey.
No, do that. That's the point. That's why I say it. Bye.